Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. As you can see here, somebody might have gone missing. We may be able to hear some voices, but we will not be seeing any faces. If you look over my right shoulder right here, you shall see. Where is Coach Hayes? Do you see him with his big buck right here and his onesie camouflage suit on? He's gone missing, Bob. He's running and he's running away, but he can't run away from himself. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, now it's time for your main event. Give me my theme music. He go bye-bye.
Somebody help me, dog. I'm in the portal, dog.
He's tied up in the portal somewhere.
I'm in the portal, dog. I'm in the portal.
Let him know you're still alive.
Chico got me tied up in the trunk, y'all. Somebody come save me, man. Help me, Coach Prime. Help me, Coach.
Oh, stand up and get crunk. Hey, let us know
Coach Bruce.
Now.
Coach Sean Lewis.
Should I let him out of the trunk?
Coach O'Boyle. Damn, Cavassier smoke. Free Coach Hayes. Free Coach Hayes.
I got him tied up in the trunk, but damn, I should have put some tape over his mouth too. I got him tied up in the trunk with 3 little mice. And he's back there going crazy. Coach Hayes, you can't tell those mice anything out of left field, can you? They're not even listening to you. You understand? If you're ready to come out of the trunk, make some noise. Let me hear you say, Here we come get you.
Oh, Chico, dog. Come on, man. Help me out, dog.
Uh-oh. Old Shay Shaw. I done went and got my black and mild. I got my yak. I took his cane juice. Oh, it's gonna be a great one today. And I got my Shea by La Portier. Oh, it's gonna be a good one today, Skip. It's gonna be a good one today, Stephen A. Ocho. It's gonna be a good one today. I'm telling you, I'm just going. Oh my goodness gracious, Coach Prime. Prime got some problems. That's what, at least that's what they think. Prime got some problems. But I'm gonna break it down to you and let you know. O'Shea gonna break it down to you, just like my grandmother told me long ago back on the dirt roads in South Georgia. You hear me, Coach Hayes? Hayes, you hear me?
I hear you, man. Listen, bro. On a real note, Coach having some camera difficulties up in here, so I'm trying to working on it. I'm trying to make it happen, dog. Chico got me in the trunk right now, man. But let's get this thing going. We had the people waiting long enough. Let me go and give you these body blows from the portal, dog.
At least that's the story that he's gonna say. I left the tape off your mouth so you can speak. All right, he's speaking from the trunk. He tied up. You feel me? So,
you can at least loosen up the handcuffs, dog.
No, dog.
No, man.
Stay right there. Don't move, and don't mess up my speakers. I got 812s in the trunk.
Man, I took a picture of me. I'm on the wall of fame back there.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see? I should. You see him? Back there smiling. He wanted to be on the wall so bad. He wanted to be a part of the family. So I at least put him on the wall for the day. All right, got him back here. We got to talk about Shedeur Sanders and his injury update, saying that he's basically has a messed up back or broken back, Coach Hayes said, but I think it's more specific than that. We'll look and see if we can find some news on that, Coach Hayes or Coach Prime and his issues. We got a picture of Coach Pat Sherman, nice and smiling back there. Is he smiling because Sean Lewis is out of the door and he's nice and safe? Or is he the next one to go in the coaching carousel in Colorado? All right, Coach Hayes, what do you think about the news that's going on today? I'm gonna let you speak for a few minutes. Go ahead.
Nah, serious, man. You know, I mean, it's that time of year, right? Things change, people change, situations change, and everything get going, man, this time of year. You know, I think the writing was already on the wall for Coach Sean Lewis. I think Coach O'Boyle has not technically been any word behind him, but I think if Sean Lewis gets that job, potentially, or he's kind of projected to move on, Coach O'Boyle will go with him. But you know, it is what it is, man. You know, that's why I look at it. It is what it is.
San Diego State, good location for him to go. Mm-hmm. Good location for him to be at. Or
yeah. I mean, bro, you know, another G5, you know, another opportunity to become a head coach, kind of reinvent yourself, and maybe you get another Power 5 deal. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when I like people always say, I guess I learned you got it when you're on these shows and you say something, you got to let everybody know you was right. So when you got demoted or like you say moved, that hurt him, and it didn't hurt his feelings. Let me be more specific. As we talked before, it hurt his opportunity to become a Power 5 head coach. And so,
all right,
that's exactly what happened.
He come from Kent State. Was he in the position to be a Power 5 head coach there? I don't think so. Coming straight from Kent State, although he was the head coach there. He goes from there, comes to Colorado as the offensive coordinator, has a huge chance. I thought he was set up to be the head coach after Coach Prime left, whatever, time that'll be, had he done a great job. But with him going to San Diego State, I don't think that's a demotion or a drop down. I think it's kind of like a lateral move, if anything. And San Diego State probably can bring him a lot more success. We've seen coaches from the past from there do great things, and draft picks come from there and such. I think he has an opportunity to like you said, reinvent himself and come back. And then maybe you'll see him in a few years get a Power 5 opportunity, or he just build a powerhouse out there at San Diego State.
I mean, yeah, but for example, it is a lateral move, but I believe his purpose was to use this opportunity to elevate himself to, like you said, either be the coach in waiting at Colorado, which is a Power 5, or catapult himself into another Power 5 position. And that didn't happen because he didn't go from whatever you did, Chico, that's bad.
I didn't do anything. I'm sitting here looking.
No, whatever it was, not as audio. I'm just saying it started kicking back. So what I was going to say was, like I said, he didn't leave his head coach job at Kent State to come to Colorado to go back to a lateral move. Because if that's the case, could have stayed the head coach at Kent State. So his whole objective was to use this to catapult him into a Power 5 position. Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah, I can say that, definitely. That's what he wanted to. That would have been the ideal situation for him to use that. And like I said, either get the Colorado job after Coach Prime left, or move into another situation where he's the offensive coordinator or head coach at a Power 5 situation. So more kudos to him. The article came out from the San Diego News. I had it pulled up, but with our technical difficulties, I had to pull it back down. But basically saying that they were courting him, looking for him to possibly be the next head coach there at San Diego State, which means that, of course, just like you said, he'll be out, and will he bring Coach O'Boyle with him? And then that opens up another spot on the coaching staff, the offensive line and the offensive coordinator position, if Coach Prime doesn't keep this guy right here. What do you think happens with Coach Sherman. I know we was talking about this last show, and you said, get rid of him. He gone. What do you think now?
Didn't necessarily say it like that. I said I would have a conversation with Coach Pat Shermer and said, are you here for the movement or are you here for the moment?
And then what did I say? I said that's the same thing I said. And then you was like, okay, you're right. That's the same thing you said. All right, well, his ass gone too. Did you not say that?
Get rid of him. Yeah, get rid of him.
All right, well, stand on it then. Be like King Harris and stand no business, cuz. Stand no business, homie. Better stand
get rid of him. Yeah, get rid of him.
See what I'm saying? Now you want to stand on business like that. Stand on it from the get-go. If you're gonna get rid of him,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Coach Prime should take it. Coach Prime should be the OC. I'm being for real. He called plays in high school. He called plays all through Shador's career, so he knows Shador better than anybody else.
Preach.
Right?
Yeah,
if that's what we're saying.
Like they say, like the old school say, now, I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right now.
Oh, wow.
But at the end of the day, he still don't have all of that experience on this level, as I heard someone say, which is true. But can he do it? I think he could if he just put his mind to it and went out there and wanted to do it. At the end of the day, I don't think he will do it. He's going to leave it up to guys who's been doing it in the past and who could probably do it in their sleep, like a Pat Shermer, like a Byron Leftwich, or anybody else he was to bring in.
But why not? No, I'm just saying, why not? If you could be the head, I'm saying if you could be the head coach and take on all that responsibility of the head coach, why not take on the head coach? Why not take on the responsibility of being the OC? I'm just saying he went undefeated. Hold on, he went undefeated in high school and won state championships and all of that stuff. I mean, so he know how to call plays. He wanted to be the OC. So my thing is take your fate in your own hand, be the captain of the ship. And my thing is, if you're the captain of the ship, hey, if you want to steer it into an iceberg, then do so. If you want to steer it into clear water, then do so. If he got the skill set, and it ain't like he ain't done it before, because apparently to everybody else, guess what? He can do it. So why not? My thing is, why not take on that responsibility?
Good question. You know what I mean? Why not? Maybe we can let people in the chat answer. What do y'all think? Should Coach Prime call plays himself, or should he? In my opinion, I think he should do exactly what I think his mindset is to let one of these other guys do it. But I think he could do something like elevate or to kind of step or not overstep, but kind of just trump whatever cause it is. I think he can step in and say, hey, let's run the ball here, or let's pass the ball here. I think he could take more involvement with that moving into the future with whoever he calls. So Big Dog Chico is my name. You know what I mean? Get your ad right here. It's the game. Coach Hayes shooting bucks, acting like he's shooting bucks. Actually, his friend shot that. He just went over there and asked to pose with the animal. What is it? A deer? He went to go pose with it. Can I hold it up? Can I take a picture? And he took a picture with it. That's all. He told me the story off, but I'm a bad friend, so I'm gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what he says. He says, when you have friends like me, why do you need enemies?
The only lie you told in that was the word friend. We ain't friends, though.
Well, we ain't friends.
Anyway, I just teasing, man. Chico, you my dog, man. You easy work. I can give you body blow.
The family now, dog. I got you on the wall. You cried about it all week, sending me text messages, leaving me voice messages. Who leave voicemails nowadays? Leaving me voicemails, asking me to put them on the wall. I put him on the wall. Now he complaining. See, that's what happens. I'm taking you off the wall next week. That's all I got.
Right. Hey, I've been kicked out of better places, dog. Then I've been kicked out of better places than Chico's virtual lounge.
Nah, man, this old. I'm the proprietor of Club Shay right here. I'm the proprietor and the owner. What's wrong with my Club Shay? Look at my speakers. Look at my helmet right here, Coach Prime. Come on, dog.
Let me ask you a question, Chico. Since you said Coach Prime,
let's do it.
He call plays, and he can do it. What kind of offense do you think he'll run?
What type of offense you think he want? Probably, I think he'll be way more diverse than what we've seen. I think he will come still with that shotgun offense, still with the spread, like he said. Based off what he said in the press conferences, he would rather have a tight end blocking, or if he's going to have a tight end situation or a guy in the slot as a receiver, he'd rather have a guy who's doing it all the time rather than a tight end. So I think it'll be 4 wides like we've been seeing. He might get a little bit more creative in the run game, knowing that we have to run the ball eventually. So I think it'll be a lot of what we've been seeing, but maybe he might be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe he might have a different philosophy here or there. But as far as the I guess the overall personnel that we'll be seeing, I think it'll be the same thing: 4 wide receivers, and go from there. I don't think he'll go pro style. I don't think he'll go pro style. I think he'll go exactly what we've been seeing. And that might be an issue. Maybe he knows that. And maybe he's saying we need to have somebody in here who's been doing it a while, who can do variations of what I want to do. Have we seen that this year consistently? I don't think so. I think a lot of the plays that we saw score on were creative plays, but we just didn't run enough of those consistently throughout the year.
Bro, I look at it like this, because a lot of people have been saying pro style, pro style. Well, what's pro style? Pro style is, yeah, but you don't see that anymore. You're starting to see it come back, though. I have to be honest. I said this before. Here we go. I got to prove I was right about something. You're going to see in the next 3 years, you're going to see fullbacks back in the game, because the defenses are a lot lighter now. They're not heavier anymore. We're talking about middle linebackers at 215 and so forth and so on. So you're going to see more of that coming back. You see it in the NFL. You see it even in college, and so I think you're going to definitely see that coming back. But when people say, oh, pro style, go look at the NFL. It look like college.
Yeah, it does.
Like they're actually running more. Quarterbacks are running more now. Like it used to be, okay, let's get an athletic dude that if it breaks down, he can get out of there. They are now literally Tim Tebow in the thing, bro. Like, bro, matter of fact, let's go look at Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. Bro, they Tim Tebow in it. Like, you would have never thought they would have done that. Now
it's like a variation of what you're saying without using the fullback, right? It's like almost using the quarterback as a fullback and just running power offense versus these light defenses as you're describing. You know, it's kind of like, just imagine Jalen Hurts back there, and he's that extra guy. Instead of having to hand the ball off and now he's watching, he can run the ball now. He's just as big and strong as a fullback would be. So
because of the only reason is because of the money that you pay those guys to take those kind of hits and get dinged up. You know, that's the only difference. You paying Deshaun Watson, you paying all these cats $230-something million.
See, they're going to need fullbacks.
No, right. But what I'm saying is, you're paying these guys. You're basically paying a pseudo running back to do what? To run the ball at $200-something million a year. When you see in the running back position almost being eliminated, keep your hand off my buck. Keep your hand off my buck. Go get your own. Hey, what they say? No, my brother, you got to go get your own. So my thing is, when you see quarterbacks now running the ball like they're doing, that's why it was always kind of taboo to run your quarterback like that. Yeah, QB sneaks or 1 or 2 yards. You know, like even Michael Vick really wasn't designed run, especially up the middle. Maybe the draw, or his biggest thing was hit the eject button when it break down. But now the straight up design quarterback counters, like, hey man, that's tough. But you're starting to see it's starting to take hold. So I say all that to say, when they talk about bringing what's the pro style, sometimes people get caught up in words and verbiage, and it really has no meaning. It really has no meaning, because, you know, I'll say this too, Chico. People our age, around our age, we still look at football through our eyes from 20 years ago, right? And a lot of people don't realize how much the game has changed. Like when you see safeties, right? Safeties don't look like Louis Oliver anymore. I can't hear you, Chico. Your sound is out, bro.
Y'all hear Coach Hayes trying to put me in his age group, but it's okay. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, see, I don't dye mine. I don't got to dye mine.
Oh, bitch.
I'm just saying.
That's a body blow. That's y'all.
Yeah. I ain't got to go to the tooth. Hey,
there you go.
Hey, I ain't got to go to the toothbrush to the beard. Nah.
Yeah. Okay.
The Beijing, the enhancements.
Yeah, Beijing.
That boy, the Beijing. Boy, I wish I had a camera right now. That boy.
Enhancements, baby. That's genetics, baby.
Hey, no, that's called chemistry, baby. That's called chemistry. that boy mixing in that charcoal. That's what he mixing in. But anyway,
grade A. You hear that? That boy Rico, grade A shit talker.
Hey, that's what I do, boy. That's what I do.
In that barbershop all day, sitting there all day. You go get a cut, leave, come back, leave your kids there, come back, go get some food, come back, and Coach Hayes still in there talking trash.
That's what I do, man. But, but anyway, but anyway, that's what I was saying. Like, no, I don't forgot. I got some of that dye in my eye. What you was saying?
You better stop using that Beijing, man. Stop using a Duke just for men. I saw you on your live the other day. I saw you from the side. I was like, look at the waves kicking in. Like you got that Duke just for men in his hair.
Man, you was on page 42 right before 43 Jet magazine with that Duke had your hand on your chin.
That's right where I knew you from. This man was a Jet magazine model for Duke hair products. That's knew it.
That's right.
On a Soul Train commercial, Soul Train presented by the Green Hair Grease. Coach Hayes.
Hair food. It was called Health Food.
And usually the guy sitting on the commercial posing like this. That was you.
Well, you look, you ain't got no camera, dog. I don't know what's on. I'm about to go get on Amazon right now.
Dog. I didn't realize that was you. Oh my gosh.
Well, you
Coach Hayes.
Well, you better hope I can find this camera, boy. You better
Please find the camera so you can do your poses like you did back in Jet magazine.
I got the camera. I don't know why it's not showing. It's showing right here. I'm looking at the camera, but it's not connected to the computer, man. But anyway.
Say you was Jet magazine Man of the Week nominee. What?
Why they say you was Jet magazine Beauty of the Week. No, my bad.
Beauty of the Week.
Beauty of the Week.
Beauty of the Week, man. Get out of here, man.
Hey, I'm just letting y'all know. No judgment zone here. But this really was Chica back in 89. It's now Chico. I'm just saying. It's Chica.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'm just letting you know, dog. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying. This is no judge zone, dog. You can be whoever you want to be.
Hey, man, it's all right. It's okay. You good still talking in that trunk? Are you still talking in the trunk? You talk smack in the trunk. Damn.
What? Hey, if I'm finna go see my maker, well, guess what? I'm finna give it to you on the way out. It is what it is.
Anyways, man. In other news, what else?
Chico letting his soul glow.
Just let it shine through, yeah. Just let your.
You do look like that dude from do look like. Hold up, Chico. You do look like the dude from Coming to America, the boyfriend. Who? What was his name?
I know you're not talking about Daryl.
Daryl.
Like Daryl. How come he always gets the good ones? Yeah. He's in love. She's in love with.
Anyway, man, let's get back into it, man. Hey,
to America.
They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick.
We both got all beef patties, lettuce, special sauce. But their buds have sesame seeds.
They say they got golden arches. We got golden arcs.
He said, but their buds have seeds. My buds have no seeds.
Hey, get out of here, man.
They got the golden arcs. Mine are the golden arcs.
Arches. They got golden arches. We got the golden arcs.
Like, get out of here, man.
Man, I wonder if McDonald's got pissed about that or they was cool with it. On the real, for real.
They had to approve it somehow. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know whether they went to them first or they just did it. It was that was funny, dog.
But anyway, let's get back to this thrashing I'm about to give you.
Pause.
So So anyway, the changes that's going around are normal. It ain't bad for Colorado. Like people like, oh, let's talk about like the decommitment to these kids, right? I mean, it is what it is. You see them all over the place. I know it's magnified times 10 because it is Colorado, it is Coach Prime, so forth and so on, right? But it's not a bad thing. I have to be very honest. It's not a bad thing. I will say this though. He has to still not clean up, but he does have to get some 24 kids up in here. And I think the early sign of this was December 20th, if I'm not mistaken. How many 24 kids, if you know, are still committed? Do you know? Besides, I know Aaron Butler's still committed, but are there any others besides him?
So that gets me to this point right here. So I really don't know. Probably not a lot of them, but that's not to say that that's not the plan for Corey Phillips, the director of personnel for Colorado. I think that is a part of the plan because he posted on Twitter, and I need to quote it before I even say it, but he posted on Twitter saying, I can go to his page right now. He said this right here. Basically, and I quote, asking for a friend. Don't you have to be invited to the party to decline the invite?
Damn.
You scared? Don't you have to be invited to the party to decline the invite? What does that mean, people?
That means you ain't got no offer
to be committing to. Now, I wouldn't say that would be the case for all those guys or the guy like the top quarterback that was there, but at the same time, they be committing, but do they technically have an offer right now? So who knows?
Well, I'm gonna say this, Chico. I'm gonna say this, and you're right. And I think that's a big problem. Not for Colorado. I'm talking about across college football, that these kids and these schools are both playing games with one another, right? You got coaches playing games with kids and kids playing games with coaches. And right. I think there has to be something done because in the wake of all of that, a lot of players are being hurt. I'm not really worried about the universities being hurt. They're going to be okay. But there are a lot of players getting hurt in that process because they're playing games on both sides of this table. And you think you got this kid committed. Well, that's one less kid that will be serious about. I'm just going to use Colorado because we're talking about prime debate. That's one less kid that is truly serious about it. And Colorado may be having them seriously high on their board. But that moves another kid out the slot. And like you said, you want kids that want to be here. And how do you know a kid doesn't want to be here until he does what? Play that game and it gets out. Or he doesn't want to play. Like you'll see kids committed. For example, you've seen a kid that was committed, I want to say to Miami. A kid he's committed to Miami. The kid, I think his name is Blunt. He had the Florida State game, throwing the tomahawk, right? Is he playing? Is he just enjoying the moment? He's a kid.
You got the other kid that's recruited to or that's committed to somewhere. I think I forgot where it was, but he was playing. He had a Georgia towel on that he wore during the game. So me being one of those guys that actually did that back in the day, I used to wear the Auburn gloves, even though I knew I wasn't going to Auburn, doing like this and stuff or whatever. But the point is, you're gonna wear what you get for free, And if it has a logo on the school, I used to wear an Auburn jacket at the school because they gave it to me for free. I wore my UAB windbreaker because they gave it to me for free. Did that help recruit me? Yeah, it did. But at the same time, whether I was going to that school or not, I was still wearing the apparel. So, a lot of times, these kids are just being kids, man. And if they feel like I can say I'm committed to this place and it's going to give me 1,000 more followers, I'm going to say I'm committed. Whether I got an offer from them or not, I'm going to do that. And then that's where
the kids are playing games, right?
And that's what I'm saying. That can also up the recruitment of
yeah, you thought I was coming through the door, didn't you? Yeah, you talking that trash. Yeah, you were like, oh shoot, Coach done got out the trunk. I saw you. Yeah, keep looking over your shoulder, boy.
You had to come. No, I'm looking at the big Rottweiler sitting right here. He watching the door, so I ain't worried about that. I just thought he heard something. And I was just gonna watch the attack. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac said, I got 2 Rottweilers by my bed. I feed them lead.
I do too. I feed them lead too. They'd be on the wall up there too.
Feed them Chihuahuas. Okay, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about feeding that Rottweiler. You got some lead. He'd be right on the wall.
Hey man, Pete, let me get you, dog. You better not. Hey man,
whatever.
Big boy, it's all right. It's all right, big boy.
He got scared, didn't he?
Just like Bernie Mac said. Like Samuel L. Jackson said, "The dog under the bed, motherfucker. You lucky he bite you when you walked up in here." So you the dog, motherfucker.
Hey, you heard what they said, right?
What they said?
They said that was Biggie, Chico. That wasn't Tupac. They checked you. I got you Rottweilers by the bed. I feed them lead.
I'm gonna live my I live and not forgive me for all the dirt a nigga did. That's Tupac. Biggie said it another way too, but that was Tupac. What I was quoting.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You the dog, motherfucker.
Hey, what that boy say? Don't let me see you shoot no. Hey, don't let me see you shoot no dogs. Who was that? Who was that?
Shoot no dogs.
Come on, man. Don't let me see no shoot no dogs.
Oh no, you got me. Damn, how do you get me on that? What is that?
Come on, Chico, you slipping. Hold up, Chico.
Wait, you gotta slipping? Say it right. Say it right.
Don't let me see you shoot no dog. Y'all put it in the chat. Start with an H. Well, it starts with an R, but it's a city.
Shoot no dog.
Right there. A Rage in Harlem, man.
You got me on that. I didn't watch that. Hey, I don't even know what that is. You got me.
That dude say, hey, who that dude up there by Jesus? That ain't no dude. That's his mama.
How in the hell I don't know that movie? I don't know that one.
Come on, man.
A Harlem Night. That's a different
one. Y'all clap it up for me, though. Y'all clap it up for me. I done stumped Chico, man. I done stumped Chico, man. I done stumped Chico, man. Danny Glover. Let me see you.
Nobody watched that, man. You watch Color Purple. Nobody watched that.
Mean? Bro, Rage in Harlem had Danny Glover.
That's old.
Man, that junk had Forrest Whitaker. What's your girl married to Mike Tyson? What's the girl that married to Mike Tyson? Man, I forgot her name, but anyway, let's keep going. I feel so funny without my camera, dog. I want to give you these body blows, dog. I'm in here working like Robin Givens. Thank you, Jungle Brother. Robin Givens.
You want to talk about Robin Givens? That's Boomerang. You feel me? That's the movie I'm Robin Givens from. Boomerang.
Gregory Hines. Yeah.
Gregory Hines. Okay.
Anyway.
I might know that.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about it. So back to the thing about the players, and I think the NCAA. I'll just give you my take. I think I've said this before, but I'll give you my take on it. Appreciate it, man. We got over 600 people in the building. Y'all hit the like, subscribe for both of us. Man. Let's make it happen, man. We're on the road. I think Chico done hit the 20 stacks already. Y'all clap it up for Chico on the 20 stacks.
If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Put that in the chat for your boy LMV. I appreciate it. I appreciate the great job you do over there for Coach Hayes. He's locked up in the trunk right now, so technically you might be working for me up in this thing, but I ain't even gonna get it. You know what I mean? But
Chico got me duct taping a electro-deuce in a quarter, dog.
Yeah.
I can't even get up out this steel thing.
You know about that deuce in a quarter. You know what I'm talking about? Run through some cars nowadays.
Anyway, So I'll say this. I'll say this. I have what I think is a decent plan. It may need to be tweaked, but I believe, and this was really, I thought about this prior to when you only had 25 scholarships, but I still think it can apply because I still think that colleges should have a percentage of players coming from high school that have to be recruited to your team. I still believe that, right? Whatever that percentage is. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I still think like whether it's 25%, 30%, 40%, I don't know. But whatever your availability is on your roster, that amount, that percentage has to be fulfilled. Because if not, you're going to end up losing the high school athlete. You might just get one or two, and then what you'll end up with is a farm system in college football. You're going to get a G5 farm, kind of like minor leagues in baseball, because you're going to start getting guys just pulling G5 plays like you're seeing now, but it's going to be 100% of that, and you might get one or two guys like the Travis Hunter that'll come straight out of high school and go to college. And they're going to start using these other schools these G5s to develop those kids, and then they get all the benefit, just like in high school, right? I remember this when McGahee played for Miami Springs for 3 years, right? Buddy Goins was the coach, and he leaves his last year and goes to Miami Central. Like, to me, that, I mean, I get it. I am knocking a little bit, but like that right there, this guy developed McGahee for 3 years, nurtured him, picked him up, took him home, fed him, all that kind of stuff. And then you go to Central your last year, and guess what? People don't even hear about Miami Springs, all of the development that went on and so forth and so on. And so I think that's what's going to end up happening. But let me go to my plan, and then you tell me you agree, disagree, and maybe you got a plan. I think that you cannot offer a kid until his 6th game or the middle game, because they play 10. So his 5th game of his junior year, right? You can't offer him until the 5th game of his junior year. And if you offer him, you present it in writing, like, you send it over in writing, and he can accept it right then on the spot. He can either sign it or not, but it only lasts as a 30-day window. If he doesn't sign it, that's fine, no problem. You get it back. But I think both people will have skin in the game, right? In that sense, where if I do it, if I extend this offer to you, that means I mean it, because you can sign it. If I don't extend that offer to you, if you don't sign it, that's fine. I just resubmit it, or I say, you know what, he's not interested in us, I'll move on and find another player. But I still think that will eliminate a lot of bull crap, because I've been out here, dog. I'm gonna leave coaching school out of it. But I seen a dude come in here, dog, he coming to Orlando and probably has offered 60 kids out of the city of Orlando, bro. Because you just throwing them out there. You just throwing offers out there, and they really have no meaning. And these kids out here, I'm blessed to receive my first offer from Chico University, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the day, Chico University really don't want you. And then it trickles down to the head coach. But anyway, what do you think about that idea?
Man, you were so long-winded. I don't know what you're talking about. But other than that, I think I'm just messing with you.
Hey, then I'm in the trunk. You can at least let me talk a little bit. That's cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded.
Listen, I know you're about to run out of air in the trunk right now, so you should have been way quicker. But I'll just let you talk, let you run out of air. That's on you. You know what I mean? What I think is
cold-blooded.
What I think is this, man. And while you highlight those comments, much love to everybody in the comment section. Get your comments in, let us know what you think, and so on.
Shout out to Rob. Rob won the $700 in the Coach Hayes Fantasy Football League. That son of a gun, gotta slap him for taking my money. And then I gotta applaud him too, dog. Big shout out to him.
Took y'all money.
Yeah, he came in and took our cash. But anyway, go ahead, please. Bloviate for me.
What I think, as far as recruiting goes and high school players go, for one, I think the offer should be coming in around end of junior year, at least recruiting. But even if the offers don't come to the end of your senior year, then that could be cool also. But I think just as a player getting recruited, and trying to make that decision, you got to realize football season ends before. Am I in the show? Am I good? Okay. Football season ends before December, before even the second part of the season of the high school semester year or whatever. So when you get to January, you're done with football, and now the recruiting really is going to start. You should be signing around signing day or either late signing day or whatever. So I think that it's still going to be 20% of high school students are going to be taken in to these schools, just like Coach Prime has 40, 20, 40% grad transfers, 40% transfers, and then 20% high school players. I think that's going to eventually be the norm for a lot of these coaches, because they want to try to win right now. And with the situation of you can pay players to play and it's wide open, there's no hiding it, then it's going to be even more of that, of players just like in the professional leagues. You have free agency. That's what's going to happen in college football. You see a guy like Cam Ward, the quarterback from Washington State. It's legal tampering going on right now with the schools, saying that they're offering him $1 million to come to their school, whether it's Ohio State, who else been rumored? Ohio State, Miami, and so on. He can come to that school.
Miami?
Yeah, they said Miami's in the running for him, and or at least that's one of the places that offered him. So, with it being paid to play nowadays, I think it's wide open for this NIL stuff and this collective stuff to go out there and pay for them a championship with the right coach and with the right recruiting in right now. Oh, not to all my squad out there, we riding with Coach Prime, RWCP, RWCP, merch coming soon. You can order it on my page. Anybody riding with Prime, we're not on no bandwagon. We're on this train that we're not jumping off. If you ride with Prime, and people like Coach Hayes could never get up on this thing, you feel me? He could never.
Oh my God!
RWCP, we ride with Prime. You feel me? RWCP, we ride with Prime. However you want to put it. You feel me? Till the wheels fall off. There ain't no wheels on this thing. It's a track.
Is that the new name for it? It ain't the CULT. It's the RWCP. I got you.
You with your cheerleader uniform on, with the one that with the crop top that cuts off right here. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And your pom-poms and your, that's you. Talking about CULT. That's you. We over there in the cut. We the dudes that's not even sitting in the bleachers. We standing over there in the corner by the door with all black on.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm talking about? We ride with Prime, making sure ain't nothing going on up here. We running this, and we ride with Prime.
Y'all the one stole the jewelry out the locker room, blaming them kids in high school.
We the one who caught the dudes who trying to steal the jewelry, because we regulate. We regulate anything in this town. We damn good, too.
You got to be handy with your steel, if you know what I mean. Come on, Chico. You can't get me, dog. Hey, you can't get me, boy. Hey, I could have killed you, Chico. I could have killed you. Listen, but I just want to eat. Yeah, where that come from?
What are you talking about?
You said I could have killed you, Chico. I could have killed you. But I didn't want to kill you, Chico. I just want to eat.
Bruh, that's either what is that? What's that in the chat, guys? That's either.
Come on, don't make me get you twice, dog.
You come with these old whack movies, dog. If it's not a Rockefeller movie,
it's the same Young Guns, dog. Come on, it's the same movie.
See what I'm saying? Wait, same movie,
bro. Same movie. When Billy the Kid was sitting at the table and he said, "I could have killed you, Dick. I could have killed you."
Oh, see,
I didn't want to kill you. I want to eat.
All those. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I never got into those old gangster movies, The Godfather.
The same movie. When you talking about you got to be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
No, I'm quoting the song. Y'all quoting the movie. I ain't quoting.
That's where he got it from.
Okay, they got it from that, but I'm quoting the song.
Oh my God!
I'm quoting the song. Shouts out to 213 LBC, Long Beach, Warren G, Nate Dogg. You know what I mean? That's what I'm quoting. I'm quoting the song.
see, you one of them new rappers that talk about Kodak Black, talking about the good herb, talking about he the first one came with broccoli, and you know who it was.
I know that's Holy Water.
I know, but I'm saying you equivalent. You looking at the remix, thinking that's the original. That ain't the original.
Well, that's what my uncle them to discuss. You and my uncle them going over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I told you. You try to put me in your group. You all going over there with the uncles in them and drinking your cane juice.
I'll say this.
I might be the oldest of the youngest, but I'm still with the youngins. You know what I'm saying? I'm still with the nephews. You over there with the aunties and the uncles and them talking about in Warsaw.
Yeah, at Thanksgiving, you can't eat at the table. You got to eat over there at the card table. That's what you got to eat, like the little kids. You got to eat at the card table. Yeah, you can't eat at the big table. When we had a fish fry, you get the brim and stuff. We eating grouper and red snap. You get the kids a little catfish. But anyway, let's talk football, man. Let's talk football, man. I'm trying to get out this trunk, dog. So bad.
You gonna stay in the trunk? You want to talk about football? Apparently, the people love when we talk about everything else. Let me read some of these comments.
I'm trying, Chico. Listen.
In other words,
just
Chico,
know this.
An old
hey,
head.
but $1.80 make you famous, Chico.
Call him an old head. I like the East Coast. He said you're an old head, young, and I'm a young boy. You're an old head.
He just look like that because he dyed his beard. That's all. You know that boy thing silver.
Hey man,
Cut it out, Chico.
I ain't dying them, but blue hundreds.
$1.80 make you famous, Chico. $1.80 will make you famous. But anyway, let me ask you this. Let's talk a little Colorado.
Do I look like a 50 Cent to you? Now, where that come from? Now
I need a little more context.
Yeah.
You might have me. You might have me, dog. You might have me. Damn, Roger Dodger.
Yeah, I got him.
Well, hey, yelling at the kids, get off the grass.
He the one talking about get off the grass. Stanley gonna make it in the house. Stanley be tripping, man. Now, where I get that from? Beijing.
Like
man, please. Do I look like a 50 Cent flicker to you? Got him.
Who is that? I don't know. Who is that?
Yeah. Somebody in chat.
Well, don't be coming here talking about them Tubi movies. Don't be here with them Tubi movies. Now, if you quoting Tubi movies, that don't count, dog. Not the Tubi movies, dog.
Oh, I might have everybody in the chat too. I'll give you the scene. He had a can in his hand and he was telling old girl what to do. And somebody walked up to her and said, "Such, can I have 50 Cent?" And he looked at her and said he had on a white mink with the chest out. He said, "Do I look like a 50 Cent nigga to you?"
Come on, I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
I'm about it, man. Master P movie. I'm about it. See what I'm talking about?
Man, you
old heads been watching. I'm about it.
Bro, they filmed that with an iPhone, dog. Cut it out.
What's wrong with that? You ain't no P.
Man,
come on, man.
That's a Tubi movie, dog. I mean, I get it, dog. Yeah, you got me on that one. You got me.
I got you on that. Yeah, nice body blow.
I don't think I About It even had ending credits, dog. They just cut it off. All right, we done. Wrap. That's a wrap. That's all it is. But anyway, listen, man. Let's talk a little bit of this. Brian Leftwich.
Byron. Name right.
Yeah, Byron. Byron. What movie is that? Byron. Byron. What movie is that?
That's a hood movie right there.
What movie is that?
Hell, you got me. You got me on that.
I give you a hint.
Break the DVD.
I give you a hint. Bow Wow's in it.
You watched the Bow Wow movie? Okay.
I said he was in it.
He was in it? That must have been what was that?
Byron.
Was it the Christmas movie? Or was it Byron? I don't know if I watched any movie with like Mike. Damn. Medea?
That's it right there.
Roll bounce. Lottery ticket. Oh, my homeboy was in Lottery Ticket too. Hey, y'all know the angry man from Lottery Ticket? That's my homie. That's my dog. That's my big homie, actually. Back in the day. He was the angry man in Lottery Ticket. If you remember that scene, think about it.
Tiana Taylor was in there. That's why I was watching it. Byron. But anyway, so Byron Leftwich, Matt McChesney, if I'm saying it correctly.
All right. Big Matt.
Let me go to Matt McChesney first.
All right. Talk about Big Mac McChesney. Listen, a lot of people don't like to hear and talk and just understand and listen. They want to talk about the way I talk and not listen to the things I'm saying. I'm going to tell you like this. I was there when they were losing, and I was there when they were winning, and now I'm there when Coach Prime is there, and I don't give a damn where you've been. A lot of you busters were at Jackson State last year, and I'm here. I'm with my dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt McChesney, man. Much love to him.
So my question is, after all of that, hey brother, snap into a Slim Jim.
He does sound like a wrestler. He does like a wrestler.
So do you think he would be a good fit at Colorado as an O-line coach?
I've said previously.
Because a lot of coaching is about fit.
Yeah, exactly. You're right about
more
that.
Than knowledge.
And this is not, is he a good coach? This is, will he fit in with Colorado? And the more I think about it, at first,
Lane Kiffin is a good coach, but wasn't a good fit at Alabama.
Right.
Prime example.
So with Matt, I think initially I thought, yes, he can come in, he could do his thing. Excuse me, he could do his thing. Coach Prime would kind of back off and let him do his thing, however you want to do it. I heard someone say today or the other day, though, that maybe he would come in and, he would probably get upset or say something or do something and tweet something, and maybe Coach Prime wouldn't like it. And then I was like, would that be more the case right there? And the more I think about it is, I think he would probably be, depending on, and I think it's pretty well the way that he can teach the schemes and understand and learn whatever with the offensive coordinator and relay it to the team. And he would have to probably dial down on some of his businesses, which I'm not sure he would want to do. But overall, personality-wise, I think it might be exactly what Coach Prime and Colorado needs from a lot of different perspectives. One, he's going to bring some fire. Two, he got going to bring some knowledge. Three, got experience. Four, he's an alum. He's been there. He knows the tradition, which is super important in any type of football program, which is it's the ultimate team sport. So when you talk about tradition, you got to have guys that's going to be willing to play for something and to sing that fight song and to know the tradition of the guys who came before you, to know when they walk in the locker room, the type of respect they should garner and they should demand when a Michael Westbrook walks in the locker room, when McChesney or whoever, Cordell Stewart, Big Daniel Graham, Faurier, whoever walks in that locker room who put up numbers and who won games and who went through the ringer with Colorado, the respect needs to be there. And a guy like Matt, I'm not just saying this because I might be a fan of him personally. This has nothing to do with that. This is speaking off of kind of like if I was the head coach or if I was Coach Prime, how would I deal with the situation if my offensive line coach goes with the offensive coordinator? I'm looking at a guy like Matt who wants to be here, who wants to help out. Do you want to be the offensive line coach? Yes or no? If it's a no, not really, coach. I just want to, help bring some tradition to the team. Cool. Come on, do that. If it's yes, I want to be the offensive line coach, I'll do whatever. Cool. Come and do that too. But the tradition needs to be laid and put down. And that's what needs to be pushed forward. Not so much, come in and, you got to pass to the NFL or whatever, because every player not going to the NFL. Every player is not going to even have an opportunity for that, not even thinking that. So you need to be building off of, this is going to be a team. You're going to learn. You're going to be a part of a family, a tradition. Like I said, you're going to win some ball games. But more than anything, you're coming into a brotherhood. You have an opportunity.
Oh, God.
Straight up. This is real. And it's about that tradition, dog. And if you don't understand that, especially in college football, then what the heck you been doing for you? Where you get coached from? You been coaching golf or something?
I was just talking about how long it's taking you to explain. Is he a fit or not?
Yes, he's a fit. If Coach Prime wants that on his staff, he'll be a huge fit, especially if you're willing to bring in a guy like Warren Sapp, who's going to be just as fiery. You better have somebody on the other side.
We ain't talking about Warren Sapp. I'm talking about this guy.
And listen to the point. If you're willing to bring in somebody like Warren Sapp, which means that you can handle big personalities, then why not bring in this guy who's right there, proven, has a background in the history of recruiting, dealing with guys right in that area, offensive lineman pass. He got everything you can ask for really right now, and he's right there at home. It's important to incorporate the guys at home also. So I think it'll be excellent there for me.
All right, here we go. Real quick, I'll say this.
In and out. All you did for me. I can't hear that. Coach Hayes. I guess I don't think I was rambling too long to make my point, but let me see. Chico be long-winded as fuck. Damn, sure do.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Daniel Scott.
You might need a drink of water. All right, Ketwana, excuse me, who called in before for the $4.99, thank you. And Slap Happy for the $5. So thank you for that. All right, I'll say this. I don't have a problem with him. I love his energy, his fire. I know he does some training. I know he has ties to other recruits, and that's important. But the question truly is he a fit? And here is something, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Coach Prime say that even with, and I'm bringing up Sean Lewis to tie this back in, with Sean Lewis, he didn't really know him. He was referred by someone else he knew. Is that correct? Is that something that Coach Prime said?
Something of that nature. He was referred to, and he met Coach Sean Lewis, and he liked him himself. It wasn't just referred to him and okay, I'll take him. Yeah.
No, just golly, Chico, easy. I'm not talking about Coach Prime. Relax. I'm not trying to talk about Coach Prime. Just asking.
Hey man, don't let my confidence offend your insecurity. Now, that's Coach Prime. That's a Coach Prime quote.
Golly.
That's a Coach Prime quote.
My goodness.
Put that upon your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, so sensitive. Ralph Tresvant. Anyway, yeah, you like that one. But anyway, so I was saying that this could be a very similar situation. This is why I said before, I was just talking about how coaches, they a lot of times you see coaches getting recycled, and it's always something in that web. And I'm going to say this to say this. Remember, Coach Prime is still young in the coaching aspect of it. And so even though he knows a lot of people, but from the coaching perspective. So as he's going, remember, he didn't take the traditional route. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying most coaches grew up in the game with other people. So therefore they formed other relationships, and they worked with each other, seeing their coaching acumen more than their personality, that kind of stuff. And so I'm saying all that to say, I don't know Coach Matt McChesney from a coaching perspective. I don't know, what it's like. I don't know. And I don't think Coach Prime knows either. And I don't think a lot of people know, because one, like he said, he's not a coach. He does a lot of training. And so that's a different world, right? Not so far as the actual teaching, but coaching is a way different world than training, if that makes sense. And so that's why I'm not saying he will or won't be a right fit. That's something that you got to kind of vet that guy and maybe hang around with him for a couple of days.
Answer the question. You asked the question and won't even answer the question.
I just did answer the question. I just did. I literally just answered it right now.
You just said, I don't know if that's a fit.
I don't. I was asking you, and I said I don't know. It's all based on Coach Prime. So now let's go to Warren Sapp, since you brought him up. My goodness. This guy here, bro.
Gone too far, big man. Goodness gracious. You're going to ask the question, not even answer it.
Okay. Let me ask you about Warren Sapp.
Okay. Ask me about Big Sapp. Good video you put out too. Was that a video that you had from the past of Warren Sapp coaching out there?
I had that video about a year already, man. I just never put it out. It was already done and everything. I just never put it out. Right. Actually, I took quite a bit out of it. Because I had over an hour of footage, man. Nobody gonna sit there and watch all that. So I took some of the pieces out of it. You know what I mean? When you just film each and everything. You just cut out a lot of stuff. And some stuff I cut out, you know what I mean? Because it was some conversation. He's mic'd up, so there was some conversations that I didn't think need to be online. Wasn't anything bad, but just, private stuff was talking and, whatever. But anyhow, yeah, man, it was just a glimpse, right? And I've been looking at the comments on that video. And people they bringing up all type of stuff. Oh, the prostitution thing, it is. And I'm like, guys, bro, if we want to go down that route, we got plenty of coaches. Maybe the guy at Auburn.
Yeah.
We got plenty of coaches that we could be talking about if you want to talk about
past situations, period.
Yeah, past situations. So you can cut it. But anyway, so my question with Warren Sapp is, do you think he'll be a good fit? Why are you laughing, Doug?
If that were the uncle referencing a young song situation, I don't know what was. Need to cut it. All right. That's what your uncle. That's where your uncle be listening to your song over there that you playing, and now they over there jamming while they playing spades with all the other aunties.
You act like you 25 years old, Chico. You 49 years old.
Hey man, that's all right. I look good.
No, but you act like
I don't use no Beijing. I still got my headline. And that rhyme. That kind of rhyme.
That's a
I don't use no Beijing, and I still got my headline.
Now, if that ain't an old man trying to rap. Talking about, look, son, I made 2 words rhyme. Green eggs and ham, I am, Sam, I am. Come on, man, get out of here, man.
Like Cedric Entertainer said, man, anybody can rap nowadays. Anybody can rap nowadays. It's just the way you say things. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way you put things and where you say it. Anything can rhyme.
Man, I'm gonna hear all that. Man, let me give you these body blows. Man, I apologize, y'all. My camera out. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not coming on. I'm teed off, and I'm gonna get it fixed for us over. I'm gonna give you these doggone body blows, bro. But anyway, I'm just trying to set it up. So Warren Sapp, I think in my mind, I think he can coach, not just from that clip, but I've been around him a little bit here. He lives in Orlando, had an opportunity to coach his son when he was over there at what was that private school? He was in an all-star game. And so I've been around him a little bit, especially even with some of the Miami stuff, talking to him, conversations, been on a podcast with him. And I think he can coach. He's intense as all get out now. And like I said, the only thing that I think is, can the other coaches handle it? I don't think the kids are a problem.
Right. No, come on, man. You worry about the other coaches? You don't worry about the other men? Nah, dog. I don't think
Chico. When I tell you, Chico, all right. Chico.
No, I think the guys he have on the staff are more of alpha men than guys who's going to be hurt by a Warren Sapp coming over and speaking like that. If that's the case, then a guy like Matt McChesney is not going to have a chance either. Him or Warren Sapp won't have a chance on the coaching staff if that's your logic.
No, I'm not saying that they won't have a chance. I'm saying that let me finish my point before you get so sensitive. This is a no sensitive zone. I'm saying that because he has such a dominant personality, and I'm telling you, these coaches, bro, when I say they get finicky, bro, like
you're right about that. You're definitely right about that.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Right. What I'm saying is, for example, Warren Sapp sees something wrong. And let's say, Chico, you the coach, and let's say you talking to the kid. And Warren Sapp might yell out, man, why you talking to him? You need to punish his mind. Like, it's kind of like a cross-coaching thing. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he's like that. I'm just saying that he got a dominant personality, dog. I'm telling you. And I don't know if other coaches can handle it. I ain't saying they can or they can't. I'm just saying some of these coaches soft, dog, just because you're a coach. Some of these coaches, they be all in, they get intimidated by people that are powerful. Right? I'm telling you, they get real defensive. I'll put it that way.
This is true in some cases. I don't think it's true in the cases of the guys who are at Colorado. Being dominant and being disrespectful is different. If a coach is talking to a kid, I don't think any coach who's had as much experience as Warren Sapp, being around the game, being around other coaches and how they interact as a player and a coach, just being around the game, you know that you don't do that. You're not going to yell across the field or across whatever when you see another coach talking to a player and step on that coach or overstep that coach.
And people do it all the time.
Well, that's unprofessional. That's not team building. That's not how you coach. That's disrespectful. And I don't think Warren Sapp comes with any of that. I think unless
I don't think he tries to do it. Yeah, but I don't think he does it intentionally.
Unless there's something you saw in the video where you had access to him for over an hour in a coaching setting, then you can speak on that. But if you're just speaking off speculation, I don't think that's going to be the case with Warren Sapp. From what I saw in the video that you posted, I feel like he's there. He's a teacher. He's engaging with the other coaches. He's not trying to I put it like this, and I'm nowhere near Warren Sapp, but you go in certain areas, I might be the Warren Sapp of that area, 4 or 5 people, just like you might be the coaching guru in the area full of people who are in a room full of people who've never coached before, right? You have more experience there. So how you carry yourself will matter. Will you be talking to those people and talking down to them, are you talking to them on a level of respect? No matter what experience that you have, it's still not speaking to them in a way of, I'm the man up in here. You know, I got a Super Bowl ring. I got a coaching experience. Whatever it is, I don't think Warren Sapp comes with that type of energy.
I don't think so either. I just know, dog, when you've been around and you've seen cats with I'm just talking about this coaching world. Just hear me out. I don't know if it's going to happen in Colorado. I'm just speaking on coaching in general. When you look at this coaching world, bro, it's some dudes out here, because here's what people are. A lot of people don't realize this. A lot of coaches are so afraid of their job. They're so afraid that they're going to lose their job, right? They're so afraid that somebody else is going to come in and take their spot. I'm just talking about how coaches move and maneuver. And when you see a guy come in and you may not be confident in your skill set, and a guy, I just seen it happen so many, from high school to college to even in the pros. You hear the stories how people pillow talk each other, bro. It's a coaching world is worse than slinging dope, dog. You just ain't gonna get killed for it. But I'm talking about nasty. Like when I say nasty, dog, like bro, you got other coaches. Check this out. I'll give you a quick story. You got coaches on the same staff that will film another coach talking to somebody and then send it in to the head coach.
Yeah.
Just so they can get them. It's dirty, dog. And I'm just saying to you that that's a possibility. I'm not saying that's the thing, but that's a possibility. Anyway,
yeah.
What you got there? Playing with you playing with your helmet?
Are you? Yeah, I was playing with my helmet over there. I thought you was, yeah. Anyway,
just don't be tickling my buck, dog. Leave my buck alone up there. I don't play them games, dog.
6 minutes after the hour, this is radio station W Balls on the FM dial 187. I'm your host.
Tattletale. I'm telling you, it's dangerous out there. It's dangerous.
It is dangerous in those streets, man. You know what I mean? Especially those coaches. I saw that while I was in there too. It's another fraternity that you're entering. Is another high school situation that you're entering with the gossips and the cliques and the things of that nature. So you're right. You know, you got to decide whether you want to get in that, especially if you're a guy that has businesses already going. Do you want to spend your time and have your commitment to coaching? I think it's a big commitment for anybody to make. I think though, we're right now in the midst of what I call the season of, you know, where the dog go in the quail hunting and the dog goes, you let the dog loose, and then all of a sudden the quails jump up, fly up in the air, and then that's when you take your shot. Pow, pow, pow. That's when you take your shot. Right now, the dog has been out there, and then all of a sudden we saw these decommitments pop up. Boom, they popping up. Now it's just like I told you, what's gonna come next? Because that's the decommitments are the signs that the coaches are getting ready to leave. So any decommit happens, you can bet that the coach that they're connected to, their main recruiter, is probably not going to be at Colorado soon. And the first person to get that news is that recruit. So that recruit decommits, and then the coach is out of there. So now we have those openings, and now it's going to be the rumblings about who's coming in. And then maybe in the next week or so, if that, we'll have the offensive coordinator name. We'll have the offensive line coach name. And then after that, maybe a couple of days or the same day, you'll see commitments come in. So hold your horses 7 to 10 days, and we're going to be, you know what I mean? Pop your color. That's what we're going to be doing in a major way. So just sit back, relax, hold your horses, and trust the process. Not in the Philadelphia 76ers term, but trust the process, dog, in the Coach Prime situation, Coach Prime term. That's where we at with it. Oh, now, I ain't put no oh, now out there today. Oh, now to everybody in the chat. Coach Hayes locked up, tied up in the trunk for saying silly stuff. You feel me? And we up in here. Day. Like my dog said, the day. He's still trying to get his stuff straight though, man. So you can't see his face.
You hear me back there, ding ding. I'm still working on it, y'all.
Right. I know some people are disappointed. You can't see Boo Capone today, but hold up, man. I wish I had a. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all think it's a game, don't? Coach Hayes think it's a game. Let me do this.
What you put on your little Kim shades? What you doing, dog?
Little Kim shades. All right, that was all right. That was a swing and a miss, but it was all right. It's all right. It had effort behind it. You know, let me see here. I need to make something for you.
You over there? It ain't gonna even land right because you taking too long. Rawhide, what's up with you, man? I'm here working on my dog right here. I got to give him some body blows. Unfortunately, y'all can't see my face. We got 687 people in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this thing to 1,000 people. Let me ask you this, man.
Shoot it.
Oh, Byron Leftwich, never got to him. What's up with Byron Leftwich? Do you think that's a true possibility? Do you think he comes to Colorado potentially as the OC over Pat Shurmur, or do you think Pat Shurmur is in the driver's seat?
I think, for one, all the rumblings came about, I think, when Byron Leftwich came to Colorado for a practice and checked it out or whatever. Not sure, did they even have conversations to offer Byron Leftwich that? Not sure if even Byron Leftwich is interested in that, but the speculation and the rumblings came being that he's a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, former quarterback in the league for however long, Coach Tom Brady with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and just seemed like the demeanor of a type of guy that could get along with a Shedeur Sanders. So any rumblings or any issues that go on, I think his name would have been coming up. Now, as far as right now, with Sean Lewis, look like he's out the door and Shurmur is still there. The natural thought would be, would Byron Leftwich be a good fit? Me personally, I think he'll be a perfect fit, and the one that like I said, Shedeur could understand the lingo with. They can relay some things that maybe Tom Brady did in the past with Leftwich. And I think it'll just prepare him more for the league. And that's where he's looking to go. Although Pat Shurmur does have a lot of, NFL experience, I think Byron Leftwich could give him a unique perspective, being that he actually played the position recently, not too long ago. And he can relate to Shedeur and probably pass on some knowledge that hasn't been passed on to him since he's been in college, playing college football.
Yeah, my only concern, I'll say, I don't think Byron Leftwich, the coach, is an issue. I just think when guys get in the NFL and they get a taste of that NFL life, it's hard to pry them away from it, especially in the state of college football today. Bro, look how crazy it is right now. As a coach, do you want to come? Just think about it. You've been living the NFL life. Money probably is not your issue, right? In a sense, I'm doing it for the cash. You love football. But all of the outside crap that goes with it, the transfer portal, the NIL, like coaching football is probably now 30% of your job now. You know what I mean? Like recruiting, making sure they're in class, the disciplinary issues. Like once you got that NFL taste, you never really kind of give it up, especially if you've done it at a high level. And he's been an offensive coordinator that won a Super Bowl. So, and the fact that he doesn't have a job is a crime. Forget, let alone Colorado. The fact that Byron Leftwich doesn't have a job right now is a crime, dog. It's a crime within itself. We could talk about that.
You're right.
And we see, and again, we see coaches getting recycled, but we don't get recycled. So back when you called into the show that day, and I'm only speaking, I'm being very clear and specific. And I know I'm finna get, as Lady T called me that time, messy. But for all those people that talked about we need to be supporting Coach Prime because he's black, well, how about let's support Byron Leftwich as well? Because he's a Super Bowl winning OC and he doesn't have a job. And that is a crime within itself.
Don Juan said he could have won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady he didn't word that right, but he could have won a Super Bowl as an offensive coordinator with Tom Brady as a QB.
Good. And so do they. They went in with OCs and they get job at dog. Regardless. Everybody else do. They do. Dog, you go look at my man He was a special team coordinator, got the job at the Giants, ran that into the ground. What was the coach we had at the Dolphins? Crashed the Dolphins, left there, went to the Jets. Jet never got off the runway. He got 2 head coach jobs back to back. And this guy won a Super Bowl. He can't get a chance. So, again, we look at the coach, we look at Eric Bieniemy, Colorado great, right? Look how long he had to go and fight and still ain't got a head coach job. Come on, bro.
Yeah. So and now he's in a situation where they're looking like he's not doing a great job, and he might not even ever get a head coaching job now unless he does something spectacular in Washington, right?
Yeah, and it's a different situation, right? Situation is different in Washington. They got a lot of stuff going on. So I say all that to say, I don't know if Byron Leftwich wants to live in this college football world because it is a totally different world. It's the recruiting, it's the trap. I'm just saying, if I can go make the same cash, do the same thing, focus on football, and I'm only around 55 guys, maybe 75 with practice guys or whatever.
But look what you're saying, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that at the same time, you're saying it's a crime that he won a Super Bowl and he don't have a job. But then you're saying, do I want to go and give up my NFL lifestyle for a college lifestyle? Well, based off what you just said, he's not in the NFL lifestyle anymore. He don't have a job. So, yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree with this college lifestyle, or you can sit back and say, I'll just wait on another NFL opportunity. Or you can go say, man, this is the best opportunity right now. Like, people are fighting over this opportunity to get with Coach Prime. What? Nah, I'm going with Coach Prime and Shedeur Sanders, even if it's for a year.
Nah, not even. I don't need to. Byron Leftwich, he won. I'm not counting.
I'm not talking about needing. And then again, he might need it because you got people in the NFL doubting him. He's not getting the job, right? So he might need it. Why not? Why not go do it? This would be perfect opportunity for him.
Yeah, I can agree. I'm not saying he won't take it if it's presented to him, but what I'm saying, why don't you see college? Okay, here's the reason why you don't see a lot of NFL dudes flocking. You don't think a lot of NFL dudes flock?
I'm not talking about a lot of NFL dudes, and I'm not.
I know, but I'm saying there's a reason. No, but I'm telling you the reason. I'm saying the reason you don't see
situation though. This is not a reason. You can't reference this to the past reasons. This is Coach Prime. And it's a whole different situation. Come on,
here
man.
We go. Now let's get messy.
So this is not a unique situation that Coach Prime is in. This is not a situation where a guy who's been an NFL lifer would consider coming down, i.e. Coach Pat Shermer. That's what he did. He hadn't coached college football in 25 years, but he didn't have an NFL job. And here's one of the best college opportunities to come along. Most unique college opportunities to come along to coach with Coach Prime, and you think, come on, man.
I wish y'all could see my face.
No, we don't need to see your face. There's your face right there. Look.
I just saw that.
That's your face right there.
I just saw it. Hold on.
Right there. Look, that's his face right there. Face
ass. That's funny. Now that's funny, Chico. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one, dog. That's a good one.
Your face.
But that's funny though. No, but Chico, stop, man. Do you think, okay, if that's the case, why are all of these dudes not flocking to Coach Prime to get these jobs?
How do you know who's flocking and who's trying to get the job, dog?
You inside, ain't you? Wouldn't you be the first one to report that NFL coach is coming to Colorado? Or there were talks of NFL coach talks. Wouldn't Chico be the one? Because you'll be the one to say, I told you, I was the first one to tell you. Wouldn't that be you?
No, it wouldn't be me. No, it wouldn't be me. Listen, man, I've reported this. I've said this. I've talked about it. I've talked about it and so on. Just hold your horses and see what happens. All right? We're going to see what happens.
No, we can do that, but it's a debate. So we're here to talk about.
I gave you my perspective, which I think Leftwich would be a great fit for it.
I do too. I just simply said I agree with that. I just said that the only thing I think will be holding him back is the college coach lifestyle versus the NFL lifestyle. I don't think that his coaching,
like you like to say when people say you're hating, you say, "Tell me what I'm hating at." Okay, explain the different lifestyles. Do you mean just by he has to recruit now? Like you said, coaching is what 30% now. You mean that lifestyle, the changing?
Yes, that's what I mean.
I think he'll look at it and take it as a challenge and say this is something different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I think it's an opportunity for him to do something different. He's seen the NFL lifestyle. Why would he come to the practices? Is it just to see Prime? Is it just to see Shador? Obviously, he's interested. Not saying he might be interested in coaching, but he's interested in something. And if he gets an opportunity to be the quarterback's coach or the OC for Coach Prime and Shador Sanders, I think he'll jump on it and take it right now. Not right now.
But you asked me what you asked me the lifestyle, and then you answered it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I know. Because the lifestyle is, right? There's a totally different world, dog. The lifestyle is in the NFL, in the morning, it's straight football. There's no recruiting. There's no phone calls. There's no social media. There's no tweeting. All it is football, football, football. There's no flying out to go recruit the high schools. You don't have to spend your Friday nights at high school football games. Dog. So when there's off season for them, they actually have an off season, right? Well, for college, it's 24/7, 365, 366 on a leap year. So what I'm saying is that lifestyle is totally, totally different, right? These dudes have whole departments when it comes to the recruiting, the war room, and all of that stuff. In college, think about it. You around here, I remember John Gruden, which might be a bad example, but I remember John Gruden talking about never going to college because I do not feel like chasing 16-year-olds around. Right? You do not think about all. Hold on, just hear me out. You're sitting down because I've called you before, Chico, and you know what you said to me before? Coach, can I call you back, man? I'm out with my family eating dinner. No problem, dog. No problem. Guess what happens when that 16-year-old recruit calls you, Chico? You can't tell your wife. You can't tell that kid I'll call you back. You got to tell your wife, hold on. Hear me out. I'm just talking about the life. You got to tell your wife, hold on, baby. You got to tell your kids, hold on. Because you got to take that lifestyle is totally different. And a lot of people don't want that pressure. So when you ask me what's the difference, and then now you got to deal with NIL. You got to deal with a dude transferring. You got to deal with all of that kind of stuff. Nah, dog.
Sounds like the NFL to me. Sound like the NFL to me. Sound like you got some players that are getting paid. Sound like they can leave at any time. Free agency, transfer portal. Sounds like the only thing you're gonna have to be adapted to is a certain little recruiting and things of that nature.
Yeah, but in NFL. I'm the quarterback coach. I don't get into contract negotiations. I'm not into that. I'm the quarterback dude. I'm not going in there wondering why Tom Brady's holding out. That's between the head coach and the GM, and him and his people. That got nothing to do with me with NIL. That got nothing to do with NILs and you, man. Okay.
The NILs makes it possible for the kids to go or the whatever getting paid to play, makes it possible for them to go like that back and forth. Which makes it, I think, more similar to dealing with the NFL, more than what you're expressing the differences are. Other than that, and you got one person saying, "Oh my God, Chico, you don't get it." Then you're saying Stanford saying Chico 100%. So it's different perspectives. It's my point exactly. With
Shawty, what this picture is right here. Forget what we're talking about.
You're gonna have
picture you got up here.
You're gonna have it split down the middle as far as perspective goes. You got, like Coach Prime saying, he'll never go to the NFL for whatever reason. Then you got coaches saying they'll never go from NFL to college. But it's not just cut and dry saying, I'm not going to do that because it's college.
Chico, I didn't say he won't. I didn't say he won't do it. I said
it's not going to be a flock, like you said, of people trying to go here to there because, of course, NFL is looked at as being the top of all, the standard. That's where you want to be. But still, there are guys in college football that are lifers that never want to go to the NFL because of how that NFL life is, and the whole lifestyle is totally different. You got NFL guys that have to work. They might not be recruiting in the offseason, but you think they just chilling the whole offseason? Nah. You think college football is working the whole offseason? Nah. There's downtime for both of them. You feel me?
Are you serious?
Yes. You telling me Come on, man. There's downtime for both of them. Watch, you're gonna see in a couple of days Coach Prime on vacation. That's not downtime. What are you talking about?
In a couple of days, will. In what couple of days?
You're gonna see in a couple of days.
Well,
Prime on vacation. Watch.
Negative. If he on vacation, he works.
Yes, they're gonna be. Yeah, but you have the downtime to do that. Everybody can work on the road nowadays. So you think these guys are not going to go and have downtime because we coach college football? We got to recruit all the time. We can't go nowhere.
Yes.
Different
Yes,
lifestyle. Man, come on, man. That's why you got a whole recruiting team. You got a whole recruiting team that's going to go to work right now. Because guess what? During the season, yes, they're working, but now their job really kicks in.
You know where these coaches are right now? You know where college coaches are right now? Do you know where they are right now?
What you mean, where they are right now?
Yeah, you know where they are right now?
They're working.
Where? Where are they?
Some of them are probably at the house working.
Negative.
Or on the road working. That's
9 out of the 10 already on the road recruiting at these high school games and these playoff games. I know, but I'm telling you.
That's how it works. But you think that in 2 days after National Signing Day in January or February, you think that there's not some downtime for them, dog? This is the time for them to work.
No, but but you got to remember they're also working. Yeah, but they're also working because you got a lot of kids who are now going to be in that next transfer portal. That's what I'm saying. It has changed. The transfer portal is a whole nother recruiting cycle. High school is a recruiting cycle, right? Then, hold on. Now you got 2 signing days. You got a December signing day. But mind you, forgot this. Remember, those players come to school in January for the winter semester. So you got to be on campus for that. They got to come in and get acclimated. I'm telling you, dog, it's non-stop, bro. Every month is something different. Think about it. Coach Prime and them lost that game on Saturday. They already on the road that Monday, believe it or not, right? Then they're getting ready. They're trying to seal deals here for December 20th.
They're not going to be at home with their family on Christmas and stuff?
No, bro. Yeah, they might be on Christmas, but you're going to fly in. Think about this. Imagine this. You fly in 3 days before Christmas, right?
And you fly in a couple of days after. I understand that, dog.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
What is they have that time to fly in. That's what I'm saying. You talking like they don't have no time to do nothing. They do. They got time for life. And NFL coaches coming to college, they got time to adjust.
Okay,
come on, man. You talking like they going. Yeah, they're working. Working from their phone. Yeah, you're just like I said. Yeah, we're working 24/7, but we're working from our phone. But that doesn't negate the time or nullify the time or just kill the time that you have that you're going to have for yourself or downtime or off-season time in between recruiting and doing the things that you do in off-season. If you're an NFL coach, you're going to be still. You think I'm an NFL coach, so I'm just off in the off-season. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm an NFL coach. I'm just off.
No, we're not, bro. We're not saying that, but you're also not flying across the country looking at all these kids. You're not in hotels all the damn time in the off-season. You're not. That's huge right there.
Yeah, that's a part of the process, and that's a part
of
the
part of the and that's what I'm saying. Does he want to have the question is
different now, though. It's different now.
How?
For one, Coach Prime is not doing that.
He's the head coach. Coach Prime will be on this road in a minute.
The head coach,
and he'd be on the road.
Yeah, but coach, is what I'm debating and what I'm saying is.
Yeah, but hold on. But is Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins doing that? No, bro. Coach Prime going to be flying out.
Additional situations, and I'm talking about the new way that Coach Prime and his staff is doing things.
How they doing it then? Tell me. Explain how they're doing it different than the old way.
Every other coach is flying. Every other head coach is flying across the country, meeting these guys in their homes. A lot of things that Coach Prime has been getting criticized for not doing, flying to these people's homes and talking to them and recruiting the family along with them. He's having a lot of them come to him in Colorado. A lot of that could have been because of health issues last year, but we'll see how it works this year. Will he make those trips to and across the country to see some of these guys and go in their homes and recruit them? That'll be
it may not be good to be flying around with blood clots, so maybe that's why.
That's what so that's why it's different, dog. And that's why I'm explaining it to you that these guys have been coming to him, and that makes it different. So he has a squad like I explained last year, he has a group of coaches who are great at getting there and doing recruiting. It's like him; he's an octopus, and the coaches are his tentacles, and they are the ones reaching out, getting these players, bringing
and
them
that
back.
will be Byron Leftwich flying out all over the country.
What is wrong with that?
I'm not saying Chico.
And although he won't be in a situation where he would have to fly out as much as a Corey Phillips or another guy who's on there on the.
Corey Phillips ain't flying nowhere.
Listen, man.
Chico, you don't understand this
process. Flying anywhere when he's the director of the player personnel, dog. Of getting recruiting and stuff.
Your assistant coaches are the ones who go out.
Your assistant coaches are going out too. All of them are.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Chico, don't work like that, brother. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Assistant coaches.
Now you're saying, wait. So now you're saying that the coaches don't go out on the road and recruit?
Coaches do. Coaches. Not 10. The 10 assistant coaches, and only 9 can be out at a time. Only 9 can go out. One has to always be in the office.
So they're on the road.
I know, but the recruiting guys are not out there flying around. It doesn't work like that, dog.
Listen,
they don't just send out like the swarm of bees.
They're not flying around. I'm not saying they're flying around like the assistant coaches going here, going there, going there. They're working the phones. They're talking to people. They have the connections. If they need to go somewhere, they can. You telling me they can't? We're talking about the assistant coaches, though. Let's just stay there. We're talking about the assistant coaches, and you're talking about the lifestyle that Byron Leftwich will be. You're talking about the lifestyle that Byron Leftwich will be giving up in the NFL to come coach in college football. I don't think it would be something too much for him to handle. I think it'll be okay for him to do, to fly here and fly there, to meet these people, to meet these recruits, and to shake their hands and to be an extension of Coach Prime. If Coach Prime make the select group of guys that he goes and meets in their home to seal the deal, I can see that happening.
Yeah, but I get all that. Hold on, but let's go back to the point. I'm talking about these assistant coaches. I ain't talking about the recruiting coordinator. I'm talking about these 9 guys, 10 guys.
Bring it back to the assistant coaches.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when you talk about Corey Phillips flying around, Corey Phillips ain't flying around nowhere.
Okay. All right, hauling around. X that. We talking about the assistant coaches though. So if we're talking about the assistant coaches, yes, they're going around, right? That's
nothing
Byron Leftwich can handle.
I'm not saying he can't. Okay, so Chico, let me make this clear.
Talking about the different lifestyle.
I never said that Byron Leftwich couldn't handle it. I never said Byron Leftwich wouldn't do it. I said that would be the biggest concern of him coming to Colorado. Does he want to live in that world or not? That's all I said. I didn't say, oh, well, Byron Leftwich can't recruit. He can't. I never said that he can't recruit. I'm saying that for example, Chico, I'm not saying you can't dig ditches or you can work on the computer. But if you had a choice, would you want to be out there digging ditches?
2 different jobs.
No.
2 different jobs.
Exactly. It's college and NFL are 2 different worlds.
Still coaching. No, it's not. It's still
coaching.
You're in the coaching world. The jobs that just have different descriptions. You have to do more over here, maybe, than more over there. That's all. That's all. Come on, man. How you gonna say
it's working on different worlds, bro?
Working on the computer and digging ditches or any type of comparison to coaching, because whatever league
the type of work
coaching, dog, that's physical work. This is sitting down work. 2 different things. Come on, man. And they got the nerve to say I'm delusional.
Okay, here's a better one for you. Would you rather be a traveling salesman or would you rather be a salesman that's in the store? How about that? They're both selling. Would you rather be the guy? Would you rather be the guy that's all over the country selling vacuum cleaners, or would you rather be the guy selling vacuum cleaners in the store? How about that? Is that better?
That's a lot better, sir. A lot better.
Right.
And if y'all
so which one would you rather do, Chico?
Y'all special.
Which one would you rather do, Chico?
That's up for preference.
Exactly.
That's up for preference. Unlock the phone line so we can cuss Chico out. Nope, Chico getting up out of here early today. What are y'all talking about?
We can unlock the phone line. We finna open the phone line right now.
Chico School pay for the fight. You
can't
even write a correct sentence and you want me to read it and try to insult me. Come on, man.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Not anymore. Y'all call on in 862-799-9956. I'm gonna put it up here in a second if I can find
Only elite players meet the head coach. That in-home recruiting is over. Hyped, exactly. This is new things we're talking about here, man. This ain't 1989.
All
When I
participants
started
are
line,
muted.
and I looked at my mama and she said, "Baby."
So if y'all don't think Nick Saban out there flying out there in the people,
I said that.
Yeah. So what are y'all talking about? I'm trying to find the phone number, man. I'm sorry. I got this thing disconnected.
Would have been Special Dog Chico was reading that like what the I was like what the hell. Saban goes in front room. I done seen Coach Saban doing the cha-cha slide in a home in Alabama. Well, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Coach Saban had been there. But what I'm saying is it's a new day. It's a new day. Coach Prime said, I'm gonna make y'all come here. I'm not gonna make y'all, I'm gonna have y'all come here. It's a different experience. You can see the facility, you can see everything in one by coming here. I think it's a different type of tack that he brought. And a lot of coaches, I guarantee Nick Saban won't make as many trips this year as he made last year. Put it like that. And that's a direct influence from Coach Prime. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right, they go to the phone line 862-799-9956. If you on my Chico, point down there so people can see it, because they always be like, "Coach, what's the phone number?" And I'm telling you, they be like,
You're right. Because I done gave out flyers before with like a number like this on it, and they'll look at the flyer for 2 or 3 minutes and they'll say, hey, what's the number? What's the location? And man, read the flyer, dog. Read the flyer. It's on the flyer. Come on, man.
Anyway, all right, we got one call in here, 5969. Chico, you ready?
Go ahead. I'm gonna go get my poke over here real quick. Like, go ahead though. If you know what poke is, put it in the chat.
Chico.
Hold on. They talking to you, Chico.
Chico.
Oh Lord. Oh
Lord. Hey,
hold on. I don't know if he can hear you, dog. I don't know if he can hear you. Hold on one second.
Go ahead. Speak. Speak to me. Talk to me.
Can you hear me, Chico?
Yes, sir.
I just got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
Because everybody talking real good about, hey, Warren Sapp coming, acting like he's one of the best coaches in the world, right? How do you think he's gonna work out since he never coached a damn day in his life?
That's his question. Go ahead.
My thing is this, man. Appreciate the question. My thing
is not your thing. I just want you to answer the question.
Oh, excuse me, man.
Oh, now.
Yeah, because we don't want to go around the bush like how y'all normally do. We just want a straight up answer.
There you go. Ask the question again, then. Ask the question one more time so everybody can hear you.
I said, I'm gonna say it one more time. I said, how do you think Warren Sapp is gonna be as a coach since everybody acting like he the greatest coach that ever coached football and he never coached a day in his life? How is that supposed to help Colorado? Is the question.
Oh wow.
How is it supposed to help Colorado? Well, let me just answer your question, dog. I think it'll help them tremendously because Coach Warren Sapp will bring an immense amount of experience, being that he played football for the longest at the highest level. He has a gold jacket. All right. That gives you a level of.
Hold on. Okay, so Dion played at the highest level. He got a gold jacket, but he can't coach either. Like for real.
Now, see, if you coming on here and you already have a prior opinion of the man, then anything I say is not going to help you, little daddy. You feel what I'm saying? If you already feel like
because
because
hold on, Chico, because the only reason why I'm asking you this is because you act like other coaches on the coaching staff never played football, never been in the NFL and stuff, and they, sometimes great players is not great coaches,
and sometimes
that's one thing a lot of people need to understand. That's just like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the best basketball player, debatable him and LeBron, but Michael Jordan is the best basketball player. But Michael Jordan is horrible, trying to find talent.
Okay, that's one person. All right, that's one person.
Come on, man.
Talking about. Everybody's different. Larry Bird was a great player. He was a great coach too, wasn't he? Everybody's different. Mike Ditka was a great player, wasn't a great coach. Everybody's different, dog. Everybody has a different level of experience.
Mike Ditka was a what? Hold on, say that again. Mike Ditka was a what?
A great player, but not such a great coach.
You mean Mike Singletary?
Mike Singletary too.
That's what you're talking about.
I was talking about Mike Ditka, man. Ditka was a coach and the player. Y'all don't know that? What the hell y'all talking about then?
Yeah,
Am I on the phone with the wrong person? I said Mike Ditka. Do y'all remember him?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember
he was a good coach.
You said Mike Ditka wasn't a good. You said Mike Ditka wasn't a good coach, Chico?
That could be debatable. I could say he had a great team with the 85 Bears, but then when he came with the Saints, remember the Saints days? Y'all remember that?
Chico.
Sometimes teams just suck.
You said he wasn't a good coach. I didn't say great. You said he wasn't a good coach?
Man.
Chico.
Point is, these are...
Hold on, Chico. You said he wasn't a good coach?
Yeah. I can say that. That could be my opinion. Just like this man saying Coach Prime is not a good coach. That's his opinion, dog. I'm not going to sit here and fight him over it, though. But that's your opinion.
I'm saying...
You're trying to ask me about Warren Sapp.
Let me rephrase that.
You're trying to ask me about Warren Sapp. I'm trying to tell you about Warren Sapp and what I feel like he brings because that's what you asked. You feel me?
I tried to say you, Chico, and say Mike Singletary, and you doubled down. So anyway, go ahead.
No, Mike Singletary and Mike Ditka, both of them were great players, Hall of Fame players, but wasn't considered such great coaches in some eyes. Some people might say Mike Ditka was a great coach because he coached the Bears, but then some people say he failed when he came back. Come on, man. What are y'all?
He's a good coach. He ain't great.
Right. I didn't say he's great, but you said he wasn't a good coach. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say, brother, I got to push on. We're gonna get a lot of calls. They piling in, and we're gonna make it happen. Hey, I just got one question for you. I just got one question for you, dog. Are you subscribed to my channel?
Yeah, I'm with you. This Dub City from Huntsville, Coach Hayes.
I know.
From Huntsville, and you from the 256.
Are you subscribed to Chico's channel too?
You are not from Huntsville.
Hell no, I don't want to. I ain't subscribed to Chico. I don't want that nonsense. He's delusional.
Oh,
I'm
my bad.
subscribe to you, Coach Hayes.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I just asked.
We're real Miami fans. We don't do that fake, that delusional Colorado stuff.
Man, you in Huntsville, Alabama, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
You're supposed to be a real one up on the 256. You're supposed to be a real one in the 256. I got some real ones in the 256 that rock with me, dog. And
somebody said Mike Ditka. Somebody said Mike Ditka record was 219 and 131.
Okay.
In the NFL. Okay, I just said that. All right, let me go to the next caller here, man. 13.
You know how many Hall of Famers he coached with? Now, I'm not trying to be on here and talk about whether Mike Ditka was a great coach or not, because I was simply making an example to what he was saying. I don't care or, have an opinion whether he was a great coach or not. I really don't care. But the point what I was trying to make was great players, some of them make great coaches, some of them don't. That's all up for debate and opinion is what I'm saying.
I'm with you. All right, 1322. Caller, give us your name. What's your question?
It's Shorty. I was just wondering, y'all know that Colorado's going back to the Big 12, right? But they're not playing Texas or Oklahoma. Oklahoma and Texas is going to the SEC. And Texas next Saturday play for the Big 12 championship. And they might be in the playoffs, the FCP. But I'm saying Texas was going through the same thing before they found start. But I'm saying it takes time. And Coach Prime needs some old linemen and defensive linemen.
That's right.
And plus, he needs to basically go out and get the old line, the same thing as Texas did. Because Texas was a bad team for a minute. And look at them now. They're 11-1. And we wanted to play Oklahoma, but Oklahoma lost.
That's what I'm talking about. Can I ask you a question? You say your name's Shorty. How old are you, Shorty?
I'm 42.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were 14. My bad. I'm not trying to be funny. When you said Shorty, I thought you meant like no, you sound very young, and I was going to commend you for your knowledge. Oh. That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know you probably get that all the time. So I apologize.
I do. But I'm saying you have to understand, Colorado should never left the Big 12. The Big 12 is where it was at for them. And I'm just saying they're coming back, but they're not playing what they used to play with, like Texas and Oklahoma or Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I commend Coach Prime for doing all that, but you got to remember, Shador got a back injury.
I wonder why. How did he get that back injury?
Crazy.
When he played Washington State, they were like trying to actually try to kill him or something. I'm like, dude, are you not trying to block him? At least in the Big 12, they block for their quarterback.
So you think because they changed the conference, they're gonna block better?
Yeah, but they're gonna be in a good conference next year. They're coming back to the Big 12 where they used to be at.
I know, but I'm saying, but because they're in the Big 12, because they're in the Big 12, you're saying they're gonna block for
them. Because they need competition. Come on now.
All right,
it's a competition league in the Big 12.
I mean,
the Big 12 is where football is.
I like it. So, Shorty, real quick. So, Shorty, real quick. What's your question? So we can push on. What you have a question for either one of us?
I'm just saying. Why is Chico going so hard with Coach Prime? You have to remember, Coach Prime is very young in this coaching world. It's like I'm just saying, recruiting, paying for flights and all that stuff. The school pays for that, not Coach Prime. The school pays for that. They have to set out X amount of dollars for them to go out and recruit.
Correct.
So where's all that money going to if he's flying out so many coaches out to recruit everybody, all the kids and stuff? So where's the money coming from if it's not from the boosters?
I mean, it comes from different funds and different things. I mean, again, you're right. They budget that kind of stuff. That's part of budgeting. You know, a recruiting budget. You have all different types of budgets. Yeah. So I'm not really understanding where you're going.
I'm just saying, why is he going so hard for Coach Prime when we all know that Coach Prime needs to recruit more? Like, just go back to the basics and recruit the big boys, like on the O-line and defensive line, and then all the rest of the players will fall back in line. You know what I mean? Like what Texas did.
Gotcha.
They went out to got the big boys and the defensive end, and then they went out to recruit wide receivers and the, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, why won't he do that?
Okay, I got you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna let Chico respond. So make sure you continue to listen. Thank you.
She said, why am I going so hard for Coach Prime? And then she's saying, because Coach Prime needs to recruit more and Coach Prime needs to be doing this more, because that's exactly what I said. That's the whole point I'm making. Y'all hold your horses. Y'all acting like he was supposed to win the championship this first year, although everybody was excited after the
Oh, I'm sorry. I had something in my throat. I thought you.
I know you. I've heard you always had something in your throat. So pause on that. Maybe you can get that out of your throat. Go do that on the side. Other than that, yes, I'm riding with Coach Prime. R-Dub, CP. I'm riding with Coach Prime because I know the process that he's putting out there and what has to happen for it to happen. And like I told you before, I gave you the analogy plenty of times before. The man went out there shopping with the budget for everything he needed in his new home. Once he did that shopping, or once that new home was stocked up, and then he got another budget, now it's time to go shopping once again. And this time he has more money in the budget to bring in more quality products in his house. You understand what I'm saying? So once
I got you. So can I ask you a question, Chico?
On the first shopping trip, now he can say, okay, all right, I didn't have this before. Now I can do that. I got more money to get the quality products. I'm not getting great value. I'm getting the actual product. You understand?
I got you. Let me ask you a question, Chico, since you brought up shopping. And Coach Prime said in week 11 that he was an ATM, and then in week 12 he come back and said there need to be some credit card swiping going on. So an approximately 7-day difference. Was that a change of tone in the sense of I'm not an ATM, and then now we need to swipe some credit cards and he needed to ask people to donate and so create more money and more revenue so they can do those type of things? Do you think that was a conflict in his statements, or do you think that?
I'm glad you asked that question because it went over the head of a lot of simple-minded, simple thought type people, I think, and especially the haters. Because yes, he can say, "I'm not an ATM." You understand? You can say that to a woman that you're trying to get, or a man that you're trying to get in your case, or somebody else's case. You can say, "Hey, I'm not an ATM machine. I'm not just here for you to come and anybody to come, and I shell out money to you." But at the same time, you'll say, "Hey, or mama or daddy, I need some money to go take out this girl that I really like and I really need." It's not for everybody. It's for the ones that we want. And in this game of college football, in this landscape, it costs money to get the ones that you want. Now, we're not asking mama, daddy, the collective, NIL, the school, whoever, for money for everybody. We're not trying to be an ATM machine, but we are asking for money for the ones we want. We do need to get good players in here, and they, at the end of the day, cost money. No, we're not an ATM machine, but we ain't no damn fools either. We're not.
I was just asking for you to clarify because, like I said,
you clarified. If you listen with your 2 ears and had your hands on your knees and participated and listened attentively, I'm sure you got that point right there. You understand?
I understand. I totally understood what he said. I was just making sure because when he said it, I simply said when he made that statement about ATM that he was saying, like, look, you ain't gonna just come in here, like each and every person ain't gonna come in here. Like I've clearly said, if he wants to get and he wants to solidify the offensive line spot, he's going to have to see TC. He's going to have to cut the check. He's going to have to, regardless. And that's each and every school. That's not just Colorado. This is not a Colorado issue. This is a college football issue.
Exactly.
So
don't hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
No, we finally agree. But I'm just saying, I wanted you to clarify because a lot of people made a big deal about the ATM statement. And again, right, this is where I think sometimes where he didn't specify as you like people to do, and it was very vague, and it left it up to interpretation to a lot of people about the ATM comment. Now, again, these are the things I'm talking about. It did, bro. It left a lot, bro. It did. You can't say it didn't. If you don't understand, if a lot of people that didn't understand that, think about this. If I come back and say, since you like to use analogies, if you like to come back and say, hey, I ain't no paymaster, and then a week later, I'll pay for it if I want it. That's basically the same thing. But I understood the difference, bro.
Trying to make it.
I'm not twisting words. I'm talking about people's interpretation. I'm not twisting it. I get it.
We're not worried about what.
And first of all, hold on. Did you say put my hands on my knees and participate? I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that.
See,
I don't subscribe to that.
Context and taking it and twisting it and making it your own. That's fine.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Open both my ears, put my hands on my knees, and participate. I'm asking, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
If you ever went to what is it, grade school or whatever, kindergarten, and you probably was those ones that was, not
I was a safety patrol. I was a safety patrol.
You was probably a hall monitor or something, which is fine too.
And I'm snitching.
Kindergarten would always say, sit with your legs crossed or Indian style. I hope I don't offend anybody by saying that, but sit Indian.
Yeah, it's not Indian, it's karate style. Offend the martial arts.
Okay, well, sit karate style and then put your hands upon your knees and participate and listen attentively.
Well, I ain't know what that means. I ain't know what that meant. You got to be more specific.
So, because reading is fundamental and comprehension is key. You must learn to do that.
Anyway, so again, I agree with that statement, and I was just simply saying to you that I understood where he was coming from. But
you didn't catch me, because if you would have called me, you would have said, "Hey, yo," and so I'll say pause on that, just to go back on it. So, anyways, pause.
All right. Pause on the whole conversation because I don't understand.
Pause the whole conversation.
All I'll say is I understood. But because Coach Prime is so polarized, anything he says, if it's not clear, if he talks in innuendos and he talks in vagueness, you leave it up to people's interpretation, and that's where the problem. I'm not saying it's an issue for him. I don't care.
Problem for them. Problem for Coach Prime or people like
dang, dog. Coach Prime gonna be all right, dog. You like a big Band-Aid. Every time you get a boo-boo, you want to just jump on there. Listen for a second. Listen, open both your ears, put your hands on your knees, and participate for a second.
Get your own.
Did I use it right?
Nope, you didn't. You're using it wrong. You like one of those dudes that go in your closet, wear your clothes, and don't even wear them right. Don't even make it look good. You like, man, you just keep them clothes out. No, you ain't gonna wash it and give it back. Just keep them. It's yours now. You done already wore my shoes, and now they got creases in them, and they leaning. Them your shoes now. Damn.
All right, I'm going to the next one up here. We got Neckbone in the building. Neckbone, talk to her. What's your question, man?
Hey, man, I'm not finna listen.
What's going on, gentlemen? First off, didn't I tell y'all, Chico, you gotta respect the OG. He ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. By the way, what kind of name is Chico? Roll over, Chico. Jump, Chico. Squat, Chico. But anyway, Chico, I got a question.
Put your hands on your knees, Chico, and participate.
My thing is this.
Chico ain't like that. Look at he hot right now. Chico ain't like that, boy. Chico ain't like that, Neckbone. Hold up, Neckbone. Chico ain't like that. Hold up, Neckbone. Hold up. No. You ain't got 2 minutes. You gotta hold up, Neckbone. Wait a minute. Hey, Chico ain't like that, boy. That boy got. I see the steam rolling off.
Oh man, Chico be all right, man.
Damn.
Yeah, we be
great. I'm eating a nice salad.
But anyway,
okay,
let's be realistic. Colorado, let's hope, because I'm a fan. Even though I come up here, I'm a fan. I watch the game just like everybody, so I'm a fan. So very realistic. I won't say they will get. I believe they can pay some offensive linemen to come. But my thing is more on the. Are they gonna get a backup? Because let's be honest to the real Colorado fans, and then I ask you guys my question. If Shador goes down, what are y'all gonna do? Throw the whole season away? I mean, there's quarterbacks in the portal. So my thing is I've seen Ryan Stubb when he was playing, he played good, but he still walked the sideline with his son before the game, even though his son didn't play. Wouldn't it would have looked better if his son would have rocked the sideline with Ryan Stubb before the game? Maybe gave him a little bit more confidence. But anyway, my question to you, Chico, is how far are you guys going to go in the transfer portal with actually getting a quarterback that can help y'all win if Shador goes down, other than just being a bandwagon and just jumping on Shador train? Getting a quarterback can actually help y'all win if he goes down, say, 3rd or 4th game. And my question to you, Coach Hayes, who are you guys going to get in the transfer portal in Miami to replace that boy TBD?
All right, Chico, I'll let you answer first.
First off, who is Ryan Stubb? So get that out of the way. Second of all, your name is Neckbone. Not even going to say anything about that. Third off, you sound like you got a glizzy in your mouth. Not going to talk about that.
What's a glizzy?
You coming here asking
folks. What's a glizzy? Hold on. What's a glizzy? I'm old. What's a glizzy?
What's a glizzy? I'm old.
Well, because you always call me old. I'm trying to be cool. What's a glizzy?
You sounded funny saying that. A glizzy is what old boy Neckbone keep in his back pockets, and what he get excited for.
Answer the question for you.
Man, I don't have to ask your question, man. Your name Neckbone.
Oh, Chico, come on, dog. It's a debate show.
We're talking about my name.
That means they ain't gonna get a backup quarterback. They don't care if they lose the whole team.
You're not pronouncing the man's name right. The man's name is Ryan Staub. You come up here all this stuff trying to criticize other folks, insulting other people about their name. Your name Neckbone, and you talk about the man's name correct. Get it correct, man.
Chico, can you stop? Can you stop? Okay, he pronounced the name wrong. You're right. Hold on, you pronounced the name wrong, but you haven't answered the question. What do y'all do about the transfer portal? That was the question. Come on.
And the quarterback.
Transfer portal.
What you mean?
That's his question, not mine. Hold on, Neckbone. Hold on. Let him answer the question. I got to push
him. I've been answering this question the whole time. They're going to attack it the same way. What do you mean? The coaches right now we having the season of, you got the decommitments gone. Bam. You got the coaches that's getting ready to leave out. All the ones who are going to get the opportunities to leave, they're going to leave. Bam. Once they leave, then we're going to talk about the coaches that's coming in. When they come in, that's when they're going to attack this transfer portal and the recruiting cycle. It's going to happen like this. You guys
talking about the quarterback though, not the
quarterback. We'll get a quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Either we'll keep Sapp, or we'll go get another one.
Hold on, that bone. Everybody can't talk with each other. Go ahead, Chico. Go ahead.
They're going to keep Staub, or I would anticipate Staub leaving because the guy who is his main recruiter, Coach Sean Lewis, he's out of there. So I would anticipate Staub, and then Sean Lewis going to the West Coast of San Diego. Where's Staub from? He's from California, Southern California, somewhere in that area. So bam, he can leave and go to San Diego State, which might fit his type of passing ability also. I like Staub at San Diego State. So now we go to the transfer portal, which is going to have a plethora of quarterbacks in it. You can take your pick, get you a quarterback there. If not, then you can bring in 2024 guys, 2025 guys, etc. I don't think there's any problem, dog. Like, what is the real issue? What like are you having
just ask the question?
You have concern about thinking that?
That's the question. If your workhorse go down in the fight, man, it's realistic. He got back issues.
If he goes down
or something like that, or let's not say that's gonna happen because that's wrong.
You break a shoelace.
But let's just say something happened, bro.
He break a shoelace.
Get a quarterback. How are you gonna go by that? You saying lineman? What about the quarterback? Have you even looked for one that's actually good? That's what I'm saying, man.
Nick Bone, I appreciate it. I'm gonna answer my part of the question in a second, but I gotta let you go because we got so many people on here.
Let me say this. Nick Bone,
All right.
I hope he's asking this. What are we gonna do if our quarterback go down? Is that what you're asking, Coach Hayes? That's what he's asking.
Okay. So let me ask you because he said you would forget. So what he asked was,
he asked so many.
Okay. Well, he only asked one, but here's the question. The question was, how do you guys plan on attacking the transfer portal when it comes to a quarterback? Because if Shedeur goes down, are you guys attacking the transfer portal in regards to a legitimate quarterback backup?
See how silly that question is, but you can't even read it. Second off, if that was his only question, why in the hell was he on here for 2-3 minutes?
Because y'all were going back and forth.
Because he wanted to try to insult somebody, which didn't even land. So that's my point. If you're going to ask the question, ask the question. You want to be funny, then make a joke. But don't try to make it seem like nobody's answering your question.
What are you trying to do to this podcast? Nothing. I don't know what you mean. So can I ask my question and we'll move on?
Yeah.
So he asked me about Miami. The same question he asked about Miami. Right now,
I don't hear about no Miami right now, dog.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'll just answer real quick. I think Jakari Brown seems to like he's going to be staying, and we got Judd Anderson, baby. That's all we need to know. But we'll talk about that more in depth tomorrow.
Shedeur Sanders. Right. If Ryan Staub leaves, of course, we're going to, regardless if Ryan Staub leaves, of course, we're going to look for, what? Of course, we're going to look for a quarterback in the transfer portal and in the recruiting cycle. Why would we not? That's simple as that. Why would we not? Got time for that junk, man. Go ahead. Next question. You got another one.
Yeah, we got plenty. All right, here we go. Next, we got Alex from Mexico in the building. From Mexico. Talk to us, Alex. What's your question, brother?
Coach Chico, how you guys doing tonight?
Good, man. Good, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some levity back to the show, Coach.
Appreciate it, man.
First of all, I'm gonna answer a question and then I'm gonna ask a question. Chico would be the traveling salesman. That smooth operator would be making the sale, and then it'd be bam, wham, thank you, man, and he'd be gone. That's number one.
All right. Shout out to Chico. Wham, bam, thank you, man.
My second question, my other, I'm going to make an observation and then a question. I was around Byron Leftwich a lot in Jacksonville when he played for the Jaguars. Byron is a very introvert. I mean, one of the most introvert persons that I have ever met in my life. He's very smart. He knew that playbook like the back of his hand. His diversion for the day would be after practice, going to a beautiful home in the Jacksonville Country Club and playing Madden all afternoon and evening. I think his demeanor would be a great asset to that clown show in Colorado. I mean, I think he would bring.
Hey, you slipped that in good, Alex. You slipped that in pretty smooth because Chico started nodding like, "Yeah, wait a minute."
No, I'm being serious. I think he would be a great asset, and I think from a recruiting standpoint, he's got the experience of coaching Brady, 2 or 3 other good pro quarterbacks. I think he doesn't have to be on the road all the time, Coach. You know,
exactly.
Now, has he changed in 20 years? I mean, I haven't been around him in 20 years. Maybe he's not the introvert that he was when he first came into the league.
No.
You know, he was he had a reputation, in the league for being a super introvert. I mean, he did his job and he went home. And now my question is, I have never been around Warren Sapp. I know a lot about Warren Sapp. I've never been around Warren a lot, but I know he's one of our greatest canes, and he's got a huge ego. Would that ego, Chico and Coach Hayes, would that work with Dion? That's my question.
You said who? I was reading the comment. You said Coach Sapp?
Yeah. Coach Sapp's ego with a huge ego and Warren Sapp work. I'm sorry, you got to call him Coach Sapp now. You can't do that.
That's the thing with especially with football players and especially with alpha men and with brothers. With a guy like Warren Sapp, he looks up to, in a good way, to Coach Prime. So that respect is going to always be there for one. You know what I mean? So I don't think that would be a problem. Ego is out the window. He's coming in as a coach. He's seen what happened this year. He's coming in as a coach. Byron Leftwich, you spoke of being an introvert. I think any quarterback that's trying to be successful in the league will probably be looked at as being an introvert because of the amount of preparation they have to put into things. I've also seen guys who go into the league.
I wasn't being derogatory in my remark.
No, it's all good. I also seen guys go into the league be introverts, but then, get confidence being in the league, making plays, and then coming out of that league and being totally different type people than when they went in the league. Now they have that confidence built. They have, they're secure with money. They have a family now. Things have changed. They've matured. I've seen guys who were super shy, at this point in their life, and then have success in a different field, and now they're a more confident person. It happens. So I think Byron Leftwich is at the point in his life where he can lead. He can be a great mentor for Shedeur Sanders. He can show him some things from a quarterback perspective that probably the coaches he's had in the past weren't able to do. So I think it'll be a great marriage. Like you spoke about his demeanor fitting in with Coach Prime. He's a laid back type of guy. Called it a clown show. Yeah, he'll come in and bring some stability.
He slipped that in kind of smooth.
He slipped it in smooth, but whatever you want to call it, that's all good. I think Coach Byron Leftwich would be a perfect fit for Shedeur and Coach Prime on offense.
I love Byron Leftwich. I would love to see him in Colorado. I really would.
All right. And to answer your actual question, wasn't about Byron Leftwich, was more about Sapp. You talking about a big personality. I think it'll be okay. And I just answered that very quickly. I think because we've talked about it already, Alex, right? I said my only concern about and not even my concern, I've seen this, was about the coaching dynamic with other guys, and that's it. We talked about it. I don't have to go over it 100 more times.
You probably was around a bunch of guys who were insecure, a bunch of guys who probably never fully made it and did what they wanted to. Wait, hold on. Let me finish because there's a point. Probably around a whole bunch of guys who were way less successful in life than some of these guys were. Hence, a bunch of guys who still trying to prove themselves. When you're around a bunch of guys, like I think what Coach Prime have assembled in his staff, guys who have accomplished things, guys who are confident within themselves, they don't cling up and clam up around other guys who are confident within themselves or who are alpha males, so to speak, or who are dominant personalities, so to speak.
Okay.
Those guys need to be weeded out because that's not great in the football atmosphere, dog. It's not going to work like that. You're not going to be able to have dominant personalities and then guys can't take it, so to speak. No, we're not looking for those. Those get weeded out.
Okay. Alex, appreciate it, man. Let me get through the rest of it. I got to run through these, huh?
Okay. The portal opens the 4th, and the coaches can start recruiting again on Friday. They can go on the road on Friday.
Correct.
So remember, Mario didn't have an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, and he held on to his class. Remember last year, he didn't sign.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're going to dive into that tomorrow. We're going to definitely dive into all that tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Alex.
All right,
What's We international players. Kitwana again for the 49. I apologize, came in. Are either of you familiar with Coach Dwayne Taylor out of Alabama A&M having? If so, how do y'all feel about him as offensive coordinator? I am not familiar with Dwayne Taylor. I might know his face. Let me pull him up. But Chico, would you, since I know you followed
him up. And no, I'm not familiar with him off the top. You say he's out of Alabama A&M. Have you been there before, or did he just come there this year? I have no idea, but no, I don't think they'll be bringing him up as being the offensive coordinator. I think it'll be somebody probably, more established coming from.
No, I don't know Dwayne Taylor. I see his face, but I don't know. I don't know who he is. So thank you for that, Kitwana. And also, Run the Table Sports TV for the $10 for Chico in the building. Quick question for both DJ Pooh and Bruno Scars. That's funny as hell. Bruno Scars and DJ Pooh in the building. You guys don't think if Coach Prime checks either Matt or Sapp, are they going to take it right? Are they going to take it the right way? I guess AMS, not fire back.
See,
and when y'all type this stuff, y'all got to be careful because we trying to read this live. And I know I could read. I think Chico can read, but I know
I can read.
Quick question from both DJ Pooh and Bruno Scars. You guys think if Coach Prime checks either Matt or Sapp, are they going to take it the right way, I guess, or not fire back because of egos? I don't think Coach Prime going to check him. I don't think he's that person. Like, check him in an aggressive manner. I think he'll talk to them, but I don't think Coach Prime is a in-your-face, yada, yada, yada guy. I don't think that's his personality or his demeanor. Now, they may have one-on-one talks, and how that goes is how that goes, but I don't think I don't think Coach Prime is like a Nick Saban in that sense, how he ripped Lane Kiffin that time. I don't think that's his demeanor in general, just as a person. So hopefully that answers your question. Chico?
No, for one, we're talking about, once again, these are questions for
make it quick.
I got to make it quick. These are questions for men that are just not confident in themselves or insecurity or something like that. Because for one, if they accept the job, they know that they're coming in and Coach Prime is the or quote unquote authority figure or boss. We're talking about Mac McChesney, the former offensive lineman, defensive lineman for Colorado, and he played in the NFL. So I think if they come in, they're coming in with an understanding and a respect for Coach Prime and what he's doing. And there's a thing with players who have played on certain levels. They understand and they know how to, and especially successful ones, they can deal with authority, especially if it's not disrespectful. So I don't think it'll be any type of situation where if Coach Prime checks them, it'll be an issue. And like Coach said, I can agree with that. I don't think Coach Prime, that's his demeanor to try to check somebody, especially in front of players to where they feel like they might have to defend themselves or get defensive, so to speak. So no, I think that's a non-issue. I think Coach Prime bringing in more guys like that will only help with the whole overall program.
All right, got you. 6052 coming to you. Call or talk to us. What's your question?
I really don't have a question. I was wondering.
What's your name, brother? What's your name?
I'm Christoph. I'm calling from Colorado. I'm from Alabama.
All right, talk to us.
Oh no.
I was wondering. Big 12 is not a pushover conference. Do y'all believe Shedeur recruit his O-line if that's what he needs?
You think you ask, can Shedeur recruit his O-line if that's what he needs?
Yeah.
I think he can help recruit him, but I don't think he's out there scouting and pointing out guys that get him. I think if there's coaches that identify players, then if Shedeur have to step in and say something, I think I heard earlier today, might have been Matt made this point, that it'll be good if Coach Prime can reach out to some of those guys, celebrities and stuff, who came earlier in the season to support him. Reach out and say, hey, we want y'all to come back next year, and we know y'all want to see us win. it takes money to get these players. Boom, boom, boom. Can y'all help out? You know, if you can't give, can you jump on the phone with this recruit that we really want, who's a huge fan of yours, The Rock, or yours, Lil Wayne? And I think that if you jump on and say, hey, what's up, this Weezy baby? I think you need to come to Coach Prime in Colorado. It might can help, you know, rather than opening up a checkbook, it might can help. So, hey.
Yeah, I'll say this to you real quick, Christoph. I don't think players necessarily identify. Maybe sometime a player may reach out, like, you know, on Instagram, and may spark some interest and they create conversations. But I don't think Shedeur is deep in the recruiting files about who's in the transfer portal, and then maybe the recruiting guy may be like, hey, I need you to reach out to this dude on Instagram and holler at him. I think they use players as recruiting tools in that sense, but I don't think he is like, all right, I want number 55 from Michigan State, I want number 64 from Ohio. Like, I don't think it works in that essence. But to your question,
not that. I was like thinking like he got a lot of money. I mean,
well, I ain't gonna go into that. I don't know if he gonna buy him himself though. I don't think that's working. But Crystal, I gotta push on. I appreciate you, dog. But thank you for your question. Thank you, man. All right, now, real quick, I want to address something. I've been seeing this in the comments. 6, you're not the only one, but you caught this one. Anyone notice the theme with Coach Hayes' callers? 6, can I tell you something? This phone number doesn't just know if people subscribe to my channel. You guys see the same phone number on Chico's page. No, I'm not getting defensive. I'm just making sure that people know. Hold on, I just want to make sure that they know, because they seem like this phone number doesn't work. You guys are more than welcome to call in. Chico, is it or is it not showing on your channel as well?
No, it ain't showing on my end. That's just on your end, Coach Hayes.
Oh, maybe that's why 6. He says they're your callers, bro. Well, guess what? Hold on. No, don't stop the 6 and all the other people. You call in. What? Why do y'all? That's cult mentality, Chico.
They
think this phone number only works for me.
That's your people. Like, you know, that's people.
Like that. That's cult. That's cult mentality right there. 6. They're your callers, bro. Bro, anybody can call in here. You're more than welcome. You think somebody said, hey, are you a Coach Prime fan? Oh, hang up on them. Bro, stop it, 6. Why don't you call in?
Hey, got them helmet and them cowboy boot collars. They're wearing them helmets, cowboy boots, and some red underwear.
See, there you go right there. 6. I don't need to hate. Why am I calling? I didn't say you were hating. You don't have to call me. Won't you call and talk to Chico and praise him?
How you gonna be beefing with somebody in the comments, dog?
No, I'm not beefing. I'm not talking. No, man, listen. Anybody. No, but 6 ain't the only one.
Hey,
6 ain't the only. 6 ain't the only one. It's a bunch of them. They are like, Law Dog. Can you call in, Law Dog? I need your help, Law Dog. Now I'm asking for the dude. Law Dog be giving them the business.
Hey, so anybody can get it.
Anybody can get. But dog, these people are cult. This is the cult mentality, dog. That they think this phone number only works for my page. Like we ain't dual streaming this deal. They messed up, dog. There's something wrong with them. Do you notice the theme of Coach Hayes' callers?
Coach Hayes said, hold on. What'd you say? You trying to leave that man alone, dog.
No, I'm not. It's not just him. It's a bunch of, I don't understand. He says, I donate. He says, I donate to Chico. You're right. And when you donate, Chico gets that money. It doesn't come to me. It's not on my page.
All right, what we're gonna do now is though we're gonna open.
Don't say this. So you always trying to say these people, dog.
Don't say. Hey, look, she don't want.
No, I'm not offended. I'm not offended. What I'm trying to tell people, Mr. Hillsman, is that I just want to be clear that this phone number works both ways, dog.
Don't save her. All right, real quick, like before we get up out of here, RW CP in the building. Hey,
I gotta lock it in.
Before we get up out of here, I gotta
lock it.
The conference has been locked.
No, I'm saying I had to lock it because people keep calling in.
All right, before we get up out of here, Coach Hayes. All right,
we're gonna save them.
We're gonna do a little.
They don't want to be saved.
I'm gonna do a little role reversal. Coach Hayes is me, and I'm Coach Hayes. All right. She gonna be smiling till someone talk about his name. Here. That was okay. A lot of y'all people be wanting some attention. That's why y'all be putting some stuff in the comments sometimes. Y'all don't. I know y'all don't mean anything by it. You feel me? But I know some of y'all be wanting some attention.
Can we start off with that? So we can use that as the kickoff.
Maybe we need to give it to him.
The role reversal.
I got to get up out of here, but maybe we need to give it to him.
I was say, can we kick that off with the? Because we got about 7 callers on here. So
say we want Chico. We want Chico. What?
6 say, nah, that's one-way line, bruh.
That's a one-way line, dog. That's a one-way line. They trying to call me. They getting you. That's why they be hanging up,
bro. And you notice everybody asks you questions, not me. They don't ask me no question. Hey, 4774. I ain't doing. Watch this. With me. 4774. Call and talk to us.
What's up, Coach? It's Sean, man.
Sean, Sean, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Courtney said Chico sucks. That's what I'm talking about, Courtney. That's what I'm talking about, Courtney Joe. Oh, now my dog.
What's your question for us, Sean? Talk to us, man.
No, man, I'm just calling, man, just to address the whole in-home visit thing, man. Like,
okay,
it's like the lifeblood of recruiting, man. You got to do that if you really want to compete in the high school recruitment. That's like, I guarantee you, after Kirby whoop up on these elephants this weekend, that Kirby's gonna be flying up and down the state in this little helicopter that he flies around in, lands in the middle of the football field somewhere, go talk to these kids. And I mean, granted, I know Prime has his health issues, and that's possibly why he didn't do it last year. But it says something to these kids, man, when like, hey, Coach Saban pulled up to my house. You see him? They go to their Instagram or their social medias and post about it, and they tell all the classmates. I mean, it means something. Then the coaches make a big spectacle of it and put it on their socials, and it helps with recruiting. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes it can be detrimental, as in your boy Mario's case last December with Carmani. Coach, sorry about that, but it's just something that has to be done, man. So I don't know if he's gonna figure out how to do it this recruiting cycle or the next, but it's the lifeblood of high school recruiting, and until they're able to adopt that, they're not going to be able to compete on a decent scale against some of these high school recruits.
I agree with you 100%. That's why I said what I said when it came to that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you mean.
And your hands tied up in the trunk. Go ahead, man.
No, yeah. I said F Team Chico. But anyway.
See?
But anyway, no, Sean, I agree with you. But Sean,
I got you, bro.
But Sean, Mr. Hillsman says another Hayes caller. Let's see how this goes. Are you a Colorado fan, Sean?
He just heard me say Georgia Bulldogs, bro. I just said Kirby.
He don't listen, dog. He don't listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know exactly, but I know you spent some time working.
Number one recruiting class. That's Kirby. He'll be up in somebody's living room as we speak.
Okay,
but whatever.
I got you. Well, like I say, he's a Georgia Bulldog fan. So
had to rub in.
So
go Dogs.
He said go Dogs. Anyway, hey Sean, appreciate you, man. Let me push on, brother.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Thanks, man.
Oh, no, I appreciate you.
4816, call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. Just taking them in line. Give us your question.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Coach Hayes? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Who am I speaking to?
Yeah. Oh, this Big J, the Ohio player. What's happening?
Oh, the Ohio player. What's up with you, dog?
Right on. Yeah, I'm glad y'all touched on them decommits because, like y'all stated before, they are juniors. They still have the Bucks at the top of their list. And, that quarterback from Indianapolis and that offensive lineman from Missouri, that was a no-brainer. I already knew they was going to go, and I stated that last week, pretty much. And hopefully, Bryce Underwood, the number one quarterback, hopefully, we can get him. And the offensive lineman, Seaton, hopefully we can get him too. And, I'm just going to wrap it up real quick. Like I said, Colorado, endowment is tops in the nation. They got a $2 billion endowment. Coach Prime, is reported to have made $300 million in a few months. So they got the money, Mm-hmm. And hey, you're a big boxing fan, right? Y'all too are?
Not me. I'm not necessarily, no. I mean, I like watching it, but I don't know the people. Okay, never mind. Okay, so you probably won't even get this one. But last but not least,
I was talking to somebody the other, they like Colorado, but they ain't educated about football too much. They just like a casual fan. And they said they go on bowling. I said no, but I said that the lower tier bowls could get away with getting Colorado in. They would do it, but they ain't. I said that's why I was rooting for them so hard to beat Utah because it was a possibility. But like I said, 4 and 8 is better than 1 and 4, so it has been improvement. And like we all know, they need the offensive alignment and the defensive alignment. And once they get that, I think they be set, up pretty good. Byron Leftwich and Warren Sapp. Well, Byron Leftwich, hopefully he could be hired in. Hopefully he comes. And Warren Sapp, I think they could be a good addition to the team. So,
I got you. And you know what's funny, Ohio player? Like you call in, you support Colorado. You got conversations, and look how Chico treats you. Put his headset over your eyes. He's not attentive. He don't have his ears open and his hands on his knees. He's not paying attention to you. But yet they in the chat blasting about all of the Coach Hayes callers, and you call in with praise, but you call in with praise and all of this for and look how Chico treats you, dog.
That's that.
You want to come to the dark side. You want to come to the dark side, Ohio player? Come on over, dog. This is exactly what we were talking about. Come on.
Yeah. Chico, since he's a dedicated, supporter.
No, but so are you. You sound Ohio player. You call in all the time.
You know what it is.
You call in all the time, but you call in all the time, Ohio player.
I still have my earphones on my ear.
Right.
But
you call in all the time, and you are a big supporter of Colorado.
No, I didn't want to look at Coach Hayes' ugly logo, so I had my stuff like this.
You're a big supporter of Coach Prime and Colorado, and this is how he treats you. You're not even listening to you. You're boring him. Like, that's terrible. I would never do my callers like that.
Look how he look.
Just act right, Chico.
I appreciate it, man. But I gotta run. Okay, y'all can do it. Okay. Thank you, man.
Do not let that influence you. Do not be subscribing to that bull junkie over there.
I'm just saying, dog. The man.
Oh, now side 14-19. Oh, what's happening with you? Oh, now
let's go. 11:44 in the building. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. What's your question?
Hey, what's up, brother? Brother out here in Miami Gardens.
What's up, man?
You better open your mouth.
Hey, man, I'm looking at this schedule. It looks like Miami in a lot more trouble than Prime now. You got this quarterback then left.
Right. But now listen, now I'm gonna say I'll say this to you. I'll say this to you, dog, because I get it. We want to talk, but we Chico want to talk the Prime debate. So what you got to talk about Colorado? Let's go, because we're gonna talk Miami all day tomorrow. Straight up.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I like with Prime giving some brothers some shot to get Sapp up in there.
Okay.
They got. I mean, it's his first season in the big league. You know what I'm saying? He's coaching black football last year ago. First year he made it fast, sold all the tickets, got everybody wearing jackets and everything. It's hype. He got a lot of momentum going in the next year.
He said he's black.
A lot
Are we in 1932?
A lot, but I'm looking at the momentum. I'm looking at the momentum they have, and there's a lot of interest. People want to watch them if they want to see them win, and want to watch them if they want to see them lose.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good stuff going on. They got some swag. They got more swagger over there than they got over here, where the coach don't know how to coach. A lot of call a timeout, blaming it on kids and putting kids in bad places and stuff like that. I told you this. A lot of people don't follow people. I've been pulling for you in my whole life, man. But I'm looking at how the culture is, and with these new things that these kids can do now, man. These kids trying to get to the league. I tell you that all the time. They try to get to the league.
Sure enough, man. So what's your question for us, brother? What's your question for us? You can push on.
All right. So looking at the schedule, y'all look at the schedules for both teams?
Yeah. Chico's a master at it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Who you think gonna have a better schedule this year? I'm sitting here looking at the schedule.
A better record?
A better record, yeah.
If I just had to say, I'd say Miami because I'm a Miami fan. But I think they both got tough schedules. And it all depends on, for us, depends on quarterback play. For them, depends on O-line and D-line play. It's just that simple. It's an arms race to whoever gets that done right first, I think has a better record. That's just how I can answer that quickly. Chico, would you like to answer that? Are you still playing your Sudoku puzzle?
No, I'm trying to log on actually because I got to get on the road. So maybe I can log on. And,
we got 3 callers left and we done.
Well, I don't have 3 minutes left. I'm supposed to be on.
Because you over here pontificating every time we answer something. But anyway.
Pontificating.
Pontificate.
I want to hear that.
Pontificate.
Pontificate.
You over here vacillating. How about that? Well, anyway, could you like to answer that right quick? Could you answer that, please?
Answer about Miami. Oh, about the schedule. The schedule for right now, I'm not looking at the schedule. For right now, I'm looking at the schedule of recruiting. As far as even the outlook on it, yeah, we're looking to win the first game, the second game, third game, and the next one. We don't care who it is, who we're playing against. Simple as that. That's my outlook. People don't understand it. Y'all gonna look at it and say there ain't no answer. Well, that's on y'all to realize and to decipher. That's my answer. You feel me?
Love it, all right, that's appreciate it, dog. Let me push on. We got 3 more because I know he got to go. All right, appreciate you, man. All right, 8587 coming to you.
If I can't. Sorry, but I got to go. I got people waiting on me.
All right, call and talk to us. At least get this question in.
Hey, this is Sean, man. Coach Hayes. This is we talked the other night on Rob's podcast, man.
Okay. Chico, put your pants on. God, dog, man, got his pants off. Jeez. Anyway, go ahead, talk to her. Chico and move the camera, and his pants was falling off.
My question for you is: do we really think Byron Leftwich is an actual upgrade or a good OC? Like what really has he done for us to say he's a good hire? Like even when he was with the Bucks, wasn't Bruce calling the plays that year they won the Super Bowl? If I'm not mistaken. So I'm just confused on one, him being a good OC, but two, can he actually recruit? Like those are my questions, going into that.
I'll say this. He has not been on the recruiting trail. That doesn't mean he can't recruit. I can't necessarily answer for him in that sense because he has not been on the recruiting trail. Two, I always say this. Some coaches have to get a start, right? Like, I think there are a lot of guys, yeah, it may be a guy that may be overseeing the play calling and so forth, but I think he was integral in the development of the plays, the integral in the implementation of the plays when it came to Tampa Bay. So I'm not saying he won't be a good, great, or even a bad coordinator. I can't say that. But what I will say, why not? Why can't he have the opportunity? Because guess what? So many others get the opportunity that have, right? Listen, that have Super Bowl offensive coordinator tagged on their resume. So why can't he? That's all I'm gonna say, right? Because listen, they said the same.
I'm gonna say why he can't is because of one reason only. Prime can't afford to miss on this one. Like Prime has to hit on this. He can't miss on his hire.
Okay.
So you gotta get something. 99.9%. He's good to go. No assuming. No, what's his scheme? Like you have to know without a shadow of doubt, and that's my only thing.
Well, I'll say this. Sean, I'll say this to you. You're right, but here's what I'll say. And there's something about coaching. You ever heard this saying? And I got 2 more calls. I'm trying to wait till if Chico comes back on, and I don't know if he'll come on his phone or whatever. But here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Every time you hire a coach, it is a risk. There's nothing 100%. There is a risk. Why? Because let's take Joe Brady. Joe Brady, right, goes in to LSU, arguably, and I say arguably a lot, is the best college football team of all time. And he goes to NFL and doesn't really look right. It doesn't translate. You have guys that do certain things and it doesn't translate. Nick Saban, the greatest college coach of all time, goes to the NFL. It just doesn't translate. It doesn't work well. Urban Meyer goes to college, right? Winning coach in national championships, goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars and craps the bed. So it's always a crapshoot. So my thing is sometimes you take the no-name guy. I get where you're coming from. However, my thing is give Byron Leftwich a chance. He got offensive coordinator, Super Bowl offensive coordinator's name. Give him a try. That's all I'll say. But I got to push on. Let me knock these 2 out, and maybe Chico's going. I don't know, but we'll see.
After these calls, I would love to get your opinion on if you think that Florida DB coach gets hired at Colorado as an analyst.
You talking about Corey Raymond?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going as an analyst. I think Corey Raymond wants to be a coach. And for him to get fired, to me, that's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy that Corey Raymond gets fired, dog. Right? One of the top names in DB coaching. And he gets the blame for Florida's problems. He gets the blame when you got the 29-year-old, hear me out. See, this is why I said Byron Leftwich. You got the 29-year-old Call of Duty playing defensive coordinator, calling plays at Florida, who's only been a defense. The dude started coaching in 2017, dog. It is 2023, and he's already been a defensive coordinator twice. Once at Southern Miss, and now what? And now at Florida. How did that translate from Southern Miss to Florida for him? And you're gonna take a guy, a veteran coach like Corey Raymond, who is highly touted as a DB coach, and he gets fired? Man, y'all crazy, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Y'all crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. But man, I appreciate it, dog. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Anytime, brother. All right. Ray, I see you on here. I'm gonna leave you for last if you don't mind, Ray. Coach like talking to the ladies last. Chico had to run because I was giving them these body blows. Let me get a Team Hayes in the building right now. Hashtag Team Hayes giving out body blows. 0558. Call to talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hello, Coach Hayes. This is Carolyn Ford from Virginia.
Carolyn, how you doing? It's nice. I remember meeting you on the grassy knoll.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you think that that if Sean Lewis gets the job at San Diego State, that he would take his linemen with him, Savion Washington and Jack Bailey?
Here's what I'll say. I don't know, but I will say what could prevent that is their transfer status. They've already transferred from Kent State to Colorado. If they are not graduates, then they won't be able to transfer.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
That's good.
If they didn't graduate, they won't be able to transfer to another school. Now, if they graduate, then they will have the opportunity. So I don't know, but I don't know. That's a good question, right? A lot of people talk about Boyle. I don't know. That might be that's a very good question, but I don't know.
Okay. And the last one is just, did you see Matt McKenzie on what's the guy, Jason Whitlock's podcast today?
I saw a piece of it. I didn't see the entire thing. What's going on?
Okay. Well, I really don't think that he would be a good fit at Colorado. Simply because, for one, I think he's very braggadocious. And the other is that he seems like he wants to be the coach, that he would want to take on the duties as the coach rather than an assistant or anything else. This is just my observation and listening to him on the DVR, all of their podcasts, every time he's on and things. And I really just don't think he would be a good fit for them. Yeah.
I got you.
But that was it.
I'll say this. Somebody said Bailey was a graduate transfer to CU. So Bailey, if that's the case, then Bailey could go to San Diego State with Coach Sean Lewis if that's the case.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so
Always
much,
good
Carolyn.
to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am. Bye now.
Okay.
All right. Great call. I actually met her at the Colorado USC game, and we had a great conversation. That's all. So shout out to Miss Carolyn in the building. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got Ray in the building. Let Ray talk to us. What's going on?
You're so funny. Hey, I have a serious question for you, and help me understand something. This weekend, I think it's Sunday, I had an opportunity to just scroll around a bit because you asked me about some other podcasts and stuff in which I was not familiar with them, but explain something to me. I'm not understanding why there is so much vitriol surrounding Coach Prime. And I mean, I listened to in class with Dr. Carr sometime. Even he was talking about Coach Prime. Of all places, I would not expect to hear him talk about it, but it was so hateful.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And then there's people who saying that he couldn't coach at JSU, but they're mad that he's gone. But I don't understand. He to have 2 undefeated seasons and to lose the 1 game at the championship game, isn't that, you're a coach, isn't that considered a successful coach? Or no?
I'll say this, and I know a lot of the people in here, especially if some people who don't think, they look at me in a certain
Why
light.
is there so much vitriol?
I really don't know. Like when people say Coach Prime can't coach, let me just talk a little bit. That's why I wanted to leave you there, Ray, at the end. I hope you didn't mind, but I saw you calling early, but I wanted to do this because we can talk a little bit. I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this, and I'll say this with all sincerity, right? The people at Jackson State are mad that he left. To me, it's almost like a bitter breakup with the boyfriend, girlfriend, right? It was all great and lovely, and this person decided to leave, and you really don't understand. And so you're kind of hot and you're mad at them and you're bitter with them.
But he completed his contract, did he not?
I don't know what his whole contract, but it was a saying that he was supposed to, the AD asked him for 2 years and he gave him 2.5. But I'm just saying that when it comes to that, I know there's a lot of people who are still upset with him for whatever the reason is. And I'll say this: a lot of people, like, it's funny how people say, "Well, Coach Hayes, you're a Miami fan and you fought covering Colorado." Well, guess what? I'm a businessman, dog. I'm here we talking about hot topics. Coach Prime is hot. It is what it is. Nobody here, not one person besides maybe DNVR that I truly know, maybe a handful, maybe Dave Talks Buffs. There's a handful, but I'm talking about a lot of these people on here that talk Colorado, they were not Colorado fans. Don't get it twisted. So they're here as well, right? They are also maximizing opportunities by covering Coach Prime because he's hot. And that goes for each and every one of them, including myself, right? Because he's a hot topic. Now, where the hate comes from, there are some people who don't like his style. There are some people who don't think he'll be successful doing what he's doing. I believe he'll be successful. I just believe it takes a lot more time.
He's proven that at JSU, did he not?
Yes, but you have to understand that.
This win having 2 undefeated seasons.
Well, because
what, playoffs, preseason, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Ray, I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because Jackson State, in their minds, is lesser football. In all actuality, as much as I love my HBCUs, the level of play right now is a lot different. The talent levels are a lot different. So primarily, and a lot of people don't realize this, when he went to Jackson State, he was bringing in bigger talent than what the norm was for that level of football. You brought in Shador, you brought in Travis Hunter, you brought in big time names that dominated that level of football. But those guys are equivalent to Power 5 football guys. See, they're not bigger and better than. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's kind of like, I don't want to say this, but I have to. It's kind of like if you see oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. It's kind of like if you see the JV team play the varsity team. I mean, the varsity play the JV team, right? But now the varsity goes play another varsity team and everything kind of levels out because he brought in very good players. Think about, because he was Coach Prime, he could attract those bigger names to come to Jackson State who typically would never come. Do you think Travis Hunter would have gone to Jackson State without Coach Prime being there? Probably not. Probably not. So he had more talent and he did a good job. And that's why a lot of people, when he left and went to Colorado, they were like, well, the talent is different. You're going to get whipped. Well, the talent is different, right? Now the playing field levels out. And now that's where a lot of problems come. And then he comes in, he guts the program. He starts, there's a lot to this. And then there's some people who just definitely hate. And I know people on here call me a hater, I don't think so. And I think they know that because not one person can ever say anything that I've said tonight or any other night that I said that was hateful, right? And every time I ask that, nobody can ever answer that question. They know my true heart, right? They know that this is a debate show. You got to have a yin and yang in order to make debates lead. Debates, what you call it, right? Like I'll take Marie S. for example, who leaves a comment. Now here's the beautiful thing. I think Marie S. can handle this. Marie S. says, "I hope Bailey leaves CU." But at the beginning of the year, when I said the offensive line not that good, I'm a hater. But now they're hoping, these CU fans, as they call themselves, these CU fans are now, I hope Bailey leaves CU. See what I'm saying? So now it's okay to talk trash because they ain't worked out. And that's where the problem lies. And so for Coach Prime, who gets a lot of heat, for Coach Prime, who gets a lot of backlash, that's everybody. There's people that hate Tom Brady. There's people that hate winners, Ray. That's why the pyramid of success is so small at the top. Everybody can't fit up there. And everybody looking down is mad because you made it. And this right now is an aha moment for all those people. Aha, I told you Prime wasn't going to do nothing. Aha. And this is what I've been.
Have you noticed something? There is one common denominator with the people that are really hating on him. Have you noticed the one common denominator?
What's that?
They're black.
Not necessarily.
Not to go racial. Well, maybe I am going to go racial because I haven't heard anyone white hate on him. I haven't heard even the Colorado fans, even with being the 4-8 season, they're not hating on him. I don't hear any. I was expecting to hear some derogatory stuff from the core Colorado fans. No, they're still hopeful and so forth.
Well,
and they identified the fact that the problem was with the offensive line and defensive line. But the vitriol that I'm hearing, that I heard over the weekend, was us.
Well, I'll say
Why
this.
Is that?
Well, Ray, it's like that in a lot. We can go real deep if you want to go back to the brainwashing and the ambition and why we still. I mean, this is a microcosm of life. It's the same exact thing. Everything is like this, right? Unfortunately, until we change the mindset, it's the same thing. It's the same. Listen, just like I keep bringing up, and people are like, what are you talking about? The same people, Ray, like when I say, hey, have that same fire and desire for these other black coaches, when you telling me, Coach Hayes, you shouldn't be talking like this because he's a black coach. Well, I haven't really said anything. I've been constructively critical about Coach Prime because we're talking sports, right? Now,
there's one thing to be objective, and there's another to be hateful.
I know, but hear me out. The objective piece, but what I'm saying is I want those same people to have that same love for Byron Leftwich, that same love for Sharon Moore at Michigan State, who probably can't get, but yeah, we got a 29-year-old dude at Florida who got a Power 5 job and he crap in the bed. They actually lost one more game less than they did this year. Like, where is that? I want that same energy. But you have to remember, we as a people get caught up in what? We fall in love with our celebrities, right? And I understand that. But if Ben Crump comes out and have this same kind of turnout, we wouldn't have an eighth, a 16th of the same turnout for civil rights issues as we would for Colorado games, right? And I can go deep, but again, I don't want to go that deep because I'm also streaming on Chico's channel, and I don't know if he wants to have that kind of talk on this stuff, so I won't go that deep. But I will say this. This is also part of what it is, and that's unfortunate. And I give Coach Prime credit for having a thick skin. And this is what I was talking about. The 6-6 record was to give him room for success. Don't put him at 10 wins because not saying that he can't ever achieve it, but for him to have that feat, for him to accomplish that, I'm talking about that's a Herculean task, Ray. For all that he had to do, gut the team, start over fresh, not having the personnel, not having the people. Remember, not even gut the team, he gutted them after the spring game. And again, here's the vitriol, right? You want to know why the vitriol? There's two people. One is people that just hate it, and two is people are now hating him for making them not look good when they was talking all of that talk about him. Right? Remember, even Coach Prime said, whose expectations? Not mine. Because he didn't meet your expectations. When I say you, I'm speaking in general. Because he didn't meet your expectations, what do you have to do now? Now he can't coach. He need to get rid of everybody. He need to do this. He need to do that. He sucks. He can't do this. But before, when you thought it was going to be a 10-win thing, and you don't really realize how football truly works, and now you looking like you got egg on your face, instead of saying, you know what? Maybe I'll put the cart before the horse. What do? I got to turn on you because he didn't meet your expectations. And when somebody doesn't meet your expectations, then you call them a failure. And that's not right. And that's not right. And that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm really saying when it comes to Coach Prime. There's two types of haters now. There are people that are hating to hate just because. And then there's a second group of people that are hating because he didn't meet their expectations. And that's the real problem.
That's interesting. I just wasn't expecting to, because especially when I tuned into in class with Dr. Carr, I'm expecting to hear stuff about Ida B. Wells, and he's talking about Prime. And I was like, how does this fit in?
He's hot.
Africana studies. I'm like, what the world?
Because he's hot. He's a hot topic though, Ray. He's hot. Like, that's everything. Let's take it. Let's go back to Fox and ESPN. They were made it game day. They were all over the campus. You ain't seen them since game 4, game 5. They barely,
you know what?
They barely even have a segment.
Next season, they're gonna be back.
That's right. Until what? If it blows down, if the flame gets lower, they gone. We're gonna talk about something else. If the flame stays high, it's the same thing. He is polarizing. He is.
But the one thing that was said by Dr. Carr, it just kind of went through me because I totally didn't agree with that. He made the comment that if you want to know what's going wrong with the Black community, look at Prime. No, he didn't call him Prime. He called him Deion Sanders. And that just went through me. I don't get it.
And like I said, Ray, we'll talk about that.
I don't get it. Make that make sense to me.
I can't, Ray. I can't. And again, like I said, because I am dual streaming on Chico's side as well, I don't want, I don't know what he expects or not, so I don't want to get that deep into on my channel. We definitely talk about it. But like I said, I just want to respect his viewership and his channel and what he does in regards to that. So I'll just say this. I can't speak of why he said what he said in full context. I have to go look at it. But there's a lot of things that a lot of people say that I think is just like straight up wrong. I also, you can't call him Deion Sanders anymore.
See, here it is. There's a gentleman calling me a primate. I mean, really? Really?
But that's okay. I mean, listen, they call me a hater every day, and I still come on 8:30 on Tuesdays on 8:30. It is what it is. It's just what it is. Some people took it one way. Some people go another way with it. I'm here to talk sports. I'm here to ask questions. I'm here to learn. And it's funny. These same questions seem to come back around again. And that's why people now call you a hater, because I ask, hey, let's talk football. What happens if, when I ask that question, right? What happens at the very beginning of the season? What happens if Shador breaks a shoelace? What does you're a hater. He ain't gonna get hurt. Now this dude got a broken back. A broken back, dog? That's wild. But anyhow, I'm just saying what it is.
Well, I had that same question too.
Yeah.
You remember I asked you that question.
Yeah, and I'm saying the reason I brought it up,
the backup quarterback.
But because that's a real thing in life. And when I brought up Aaron Rodgers, I said, dog, look, Aaron Rodgers blows an Achilles first game. And look at the Jets season. But it is what it is. Anyway, I gotta run, Ray. Like I said, I want to cut this off. I got some things to take care of. The good, bad, and ugly. Can I be very honest with you guys? I know y'all gonna laugh at me. I recorded it, but I never saved it, so I gotta redo it. Both of them. I don't know what's going on my computer. That's why my camera's out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the computer just burned out. Could we be riding it right? Well, I'm gonna say riding it hard, but pause. But it's a computer. So, but anyway, I'm just saying in that sense right there. I see Amanda NBS. Amanda has been very critical of Coach Prime. I think I see a lot of her questions. I'm gonna tell you what I would love. I would love to have some ladies debate it out one day, because I do like to hear the ladies' perspective. I think women look at football in a different light. I'm not saying you don't know football. I'm saying y'all look at it in a different way than guys do sometimes. And so I would love to hear if that's something I could love to set up, Amanda. I don't think you've ever called in. You don't have to have a face. You can do it on the phone or however you want to do it. But I would love to hear two ladies talk about this situation. And it don't have to be X's and O's, just because Coach Prime has brought a huge female. Oh, Raider hung up on me. Coach Prime has brought a huge female population to college football. A huge female population in college football. Right? And there it is. Big dog Chico say, move on. It's not about race. See, I knew Chico, yeah, but it is. But anyway, I'm about to get off here anyway. I don't want us Chico the bars to get hurt, get his panties in a bunch, and take my picture off the wall. But anyway, but no, Amanda, if that's something you're willing to do, I'm talking about for me. If that's something you would want to do, I would love to do that. We can definitely talk about it. Anyway, so with all that being said, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming out. I apologize again for my camera not working. It's literally on. I'm looking at myself, but it's not registering here on the computer. Chico had to run. We had almost about 700 people averaging, looks like, to be in this show. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you go ahead and Chico say skip. Man, relax, man. Ain't nobody gonna hurt your channel, man. Golly, relax. Gee whiz. Oh, Ralph Tresvan up in here. Sensitivity, a man like me. Boy, I don't know where old school is. Old school probably hanging out somewhere, man, making hot dogs. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for coming in. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, subscribe to Coach Chico channel. Coach Chico, the Chico's channel. Also, make sure, said my volume low. Anybody said my volume low? I think I'm feeling pretty good about my volume low. But anyway, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button on Chico's side. If you're there, switch over, come to my side, vice versa, for everything else. And before you walk out, let me get a Team Chico, Team Hayes. We all think won this debate tonight. We should have been doing that all year, man. I don't know. Just having fun with it. But I appreciate y'all. We may continue this on here in the off season. I'm not sure, because a lot of other things we got to do and whatever. But yeah, I would love to go live from my channel, but I got to get these things. I got to re-record this stuff. I got quite a bit to do. I got Miami coming up tomorrow. I may do some stuff later, but we got a lot to do and a lot to talk about. So I appreciate you. And Jungle Brother, you said why we call you a coach? Man, come on, man. If I explain that one more time. But anyway, appreciate y'all. Much love. Peace and hair grease. And somebody play my theme music. That's all I want to know. Hey! Big dog Chico in the building. The boy driving through the Hawaii streets. Thugging it. The dog out there doing drive-bys with pineapples off in there. You get a slice. You get a slice. You get a slice. Anyway, I'm just having fun with it, man. Y'all, man, have fun. Make sure you hit the button, hit the like button, subscribe button. I see y'all getting up out of here. The numbers going down dramatically. We already down to 500. Y'all cut it out. Don't walk out of here without hitting the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you are aware of all of this content that comes out on Coach Hayes Football, on Big Dog Chico, and everything else. Coach Prime gonna be all right, y'all. He gonna be all right. Huh? Just got to get it right, but he gonna be all right. It'll be interesting to see how things transpire over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, especially the next month. It'll be big up there. In the words of Big Dog Chico, oh now. All right. Let me get some of this cane juice, baby. Old school, where you at? Suffering succotash. We out of here, baby. Peace.